Salute everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. NBA season opening night. We're here. It's finally here. First game of the night. The world champions Milwaukee Bucks hosting the Brooklyn Nets. We got the watch along. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute to everyone watching and coming along with us. I'm going to bring the second man in the booth that's going to join me tonight. Everybody knows him as the one and only encyclopedia of the content creators. Here it is, G
What's shaking
Money.
and baking? What's going on, BX? Here, watching the defending champs trying to potentially start a dynasty, and yet the Nets trying to get payback and trying to dethrone the champs, and they were just a shoe size away from potentially being a champ themselves. But hey, it is what it is. And for the Bucks, try and go back to back. First, if they do that, it'll be the first time in franchise history to do that. For the Nets, there's a lot of questions going on. Can't wait for this stream.
Man, let's start with tonight's matchup. A lot of emotions in the building. Everyone is giddy. Everyone's getting their rings. It's nice to see everyone get their rings. The banner was placed up. How is that going to motivate the Brooklyn Nets here or Milwaukee Bucks? Salute to A to Z. What's going on, man?
Going on for the Nets, I mean, this should motivate you because again, I know you cannot change the past, but like I said, if KD's shoe was smaller, you could have been hosting ring night right now. But if you're the Nets, it is what it is. If you're Brooklyn, you just gotta come out here. Don't let Deer District affect you. Ignore the crowd. Play your game. For the Bucks, get off to a good start. Don't dig yourselves a hole early. You don't want to do that against this team. Come out, punch them in the face, and share the rock, attack in the paint. If they can do that, they'll pull through.
Right. So you like Milwaukee tonight? I'm gonna go with Brooklyn winning a actually a 10-point game. I think they're gonna come out here blazing for some reason. You know, I just see them winning tonight. Maybe Milwaukee wins by the emotional or the support of the crowd, but I don't know. I can see I see Brooklyn just coming out ready to put their suit on and go for the business. You know, we shall see there. We're going to have the tip-off. You're going to take the first quarter there. I can't wait for you to get the watch along here, the play-by-plays. And this is the first of many. You know, we're not just going to stay limited to one team-centric. We'll go around the league and watch along different leagues and not box ourselves and expand and stretch our wings a little bit. But, of course, first and foremost, we are all, full disclosure, full Nick lovers, big fans, fanatics, but we're going to expand a little. We're going to stretch it out and see the league and pretty much scout around the teams around the league. G Money, what's your thoughts on that? Elaborate on this for coming up season.
Can't wait. It's going to be a great season. A lot of teams have a lot of questions. Can the Phoenix Suns help me buy Chris Paul Suns jersey? And can the Suns finally go? Can the Suns get redemption after last year's heartbreak? Can the Milwaukee Bucks go back to back? Can the Brooklyn Nets, can they get revenge and get their first championship in franchise history? Can the Lakers, can Carmelo Anthony get his first ring? Can Russ get his first ring? Who knows? Can the Clippers just make the playoffs? Can the T-Wolves make the playoffs? There's a whole lot of questions in the league. Can the Miami Heat surprise after last year's debacle in the playoffs?
Excellent storylines. I love the way you bring in the narrative, all the different storylines that are happening this upcoming season. A lot of questions, a lot of storylines, a lot of answers. You know, it's a new season. Now you have a new pen in your hand, and you're going to write your chapter of your 2021-22 season. And here it goes. So each and everyone have a blank slate, a canvas, and each team is going to write the definition of their story this season. But I want to read A to Z Media, right? Normally the champions roll over when it's ring night. Too busy celebrating with the title, with all the emotions, so they aren't as focused. Look to Brooklyn to blow them out. I was saying the same thing, A to Z. I was picking 10-point game victory for Milwaukee to Brooklyn to beat Milwaukee by 10, but I could see the other way around. I could see where G Money says that, but thank you, A to Z. Definitely he's going to drop some good stuff coming up on his channel, so I can't wait. And also can't wait to come on later on in his different content and join him on his platform. So I can't wait to see what A to Z starts. So I want to see him drop his stuff and then go in there and help him, be part of it and be blessed and be part of his program. So I can't wait for that to be with part of the A to Z Media Group. And to you there, G Money, boy, there's more storylines. The West is unpredictable, like you were saying about the Carmelo Anthony and so forth. The East, so many teams are improved, but when teams improve, other teams got to take a step back. So it'd be
Right.
interesting that gymnastics and that juggling of positioning and storyline and narratives. Boy, it's going to be an interesting. This is just the tip off, and boy, it's exciting already. We know the juices are flow, and we're getting ready to go. The opening night is on its way. Once the tip off, once the ball gets in, and I'll come in, I'll interject when a little analysis, and then we'll do vice versa, second quarter, and so forth like that. So we'll have a time and be fun there.
Right. That'll be amazing. My keys for the Nets: transition. Get into transition. Hit your open threes, especially if you're Joe Harris. You want to hear this? The last 5 games of the series, games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, Joe Harris was 8 from 33 from downtown. Yikes! 8 from 33 from 3. The last 5 games of the series against the Bucks. He has to hit shots. If you're KD, come out, make a statement. Outduel the MVP. If you're the Beard, James Harden, play make, attack, hit your mid-range, your threes. And also, this might be a big game for Blake Griffin. Don't be surprised. This might be a big game for Blake Griffin because he usually plays well versus the Bucks. For the Milwaukee, Chris Middleton, continue to be clutch. Drew Holiday, continue to lock up Cass. And Degree Freak, I'm going to make a prediction. He will have a 40-plus. He will have a 40 burger tonight. I have a weird feeling to do that. A 40 burger. I think Giannis is going to come out flying. And his jump shots improved. Did you see that? His jumpers improved a little bit.
Very much. The tip-off is ready, and here we go. When you go for it.
All right, man. Come in. Let me bring up the stream. All right. So here at the Deer District,
lower the volume down so we can get the feedback.
To Giannis at the right wing. Nice handoff to Chris Middleton. Chris. To Grayson on for 3, Clunk House, rebound by KD. Last year, the Bucks knocked out the Nets in a spine-binding, jaw-dropping 7-game Eastern Conference semifinal series. The Nets were up 2-0 in the series. The Bucks won all their home games. The Nets won all their home games except Game 7. The lob and classic rejected by the freak blood hacked.
Ooh,
the fouls on Giannis and Nicholas Claxton would go to the line. Here's Steve Nash, second-year head coach for the Nets. Brooklyn was 48-24 last year, second in the East behind Philadelphia. Milwaukee was number 3rd in the East. Milwaukee swept out Miami in a thrashing, beat Brooklyn in an awesome 7-game series, got some little trouble against Atlanta, beat them in 6, and then Phoenix, who was up 2-0, Milwaukee ended up winning 4 in a row to win the championship for the first time since 1971. Nick Claxton averaged around 7 points per game, 5 boards, a block shot, and 19 minutes. Claxton at the line and throws up a brick.
Oh, he missed that one. Remember, keep your sound down a little bit. Don't let the sound be through to the telecast, G-Money.
Oh, sorry.
No, good.
I'm sorry. Okay. 11-27 opening night at the 2021-2022 season here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Nicholas Claxton at the line. He breaks 2 free throws, rebounded by the Fountains MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Giannis pushing the pace to Chris. Back to the free. Back to Drew Holiday. Handoff. Allen. Guarded by the Beard. Back to Giannis. Giannis pumps up a 3 and throws up a clunker. Rebounded by Brook, former net. Here's the free deflected out last touch by Blake Griffin of the Nets. Blake Griffin came in part of a buyout last year. 11:08 to go in the first quarter. Milwaukee, Brooklyn, no score yet. Here's Giannis down low in the paint. Here's the freak, throws at the floater. Way off them. A rebound by Blake Griffin. Here's the Beard pushing the pace. Here's Harden, this up to Blake Griffin. Blake, this up to the Beard. Chris Middleton on his grill. Blake Griffin. Harden throws it up, and Claxton hopping like Kangaroo Jack and throws it down. The Nets start off the season with the monster mash. Here's Drew Holiday, guarded by the Beard, the screen. Holiday dancing, prancing on KD. Here's Drew to the free. Giannis throws it up, rims out. Here's the freak, strong like an ox, and puts it in. Giannis Antetokounmpo has the heart of a lion, the guts of an elephant. Tied at 2. His Claxton on the screen. At the top of the key, at the left elbow, back to Harden, shaking, step back, Won't go. Rebounded by the freak. Just had the wedge in there. It's tied at 2. He's Giannis down the paint. Giannis backing in to Brook. Top of the key for 3. Boom shakalaka. Here's Brook Lopez. Splash catches the 3. And the Bucks, the defending champs, get the first lead of the season. 9:54 remaining of the first quarter. Nets down by 3. He's Claxton sending a screen. Harden to Durantula, KD, fading, splashing, and cashing. Last year, Durant was just a smaller shoe away of the Nets going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Here's Chris Middleton to Giannis. Giannis in the paint, can't scoop it. Here's the free. He's in a straight jacket. No. Here's Brook. Rat-tat-sell. Here's Giannis. Can't score. The great freak Johnny on the spot puts it down. 4 quick points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks up 7-4. 9:17 to go in the first quarter. Here's the Beard. Now it's bounce pass to Joe Harris. He's Joe to Harden. Drew Holiday right on his grill. He's G.I. Joe trying to set a screen to Joe Harris faking the 3. He's Joe. Mini rims out. And that was Joe Harris last year. He was called as the Arctic last year. Here's Chris Middleton. Cash money in the bank for Chris. Captain Chris cashes in from downtown. Bucks up 10-4. Here's Claxton. This up to Blake Griffin. 8:40 to go in the first quarter. He's Blake bouncing. Here's Griffin looking for Harden. Sending the screen. He's Harden to Griffin. Faking the long gun. Here's Blake. Throws it up. Hacked and whacked. And the foul's on Brook Lopez. So far, Milwaukee's kicking Brooklyn on the punch on the boards early, but you could expect a lot of that. The Nets are kind of small and don't have great rebounding. For the Bucks, Milwaukee was a top 10 rebounding team last year, and they like to earn the rim. Chris Middleton, he hit 15 game-time/game-winning shots last year. And in fact, he hit a game winner in game 1 against the Heat to start off the playoffs. Here's Blake Griffin at the stripe. He catches in the first free throw. Here's Budenholzer in his 4th year as a Bucks head coach. Milwaukee, red hot in the regular season, 71 winning percentage. They won the championship last year, the first time in 50 years. They only lost 1 home game in the playoffs last year, and that was against the Atlanta Hawks when Ice Trae froze up the Bucks with 48 points and 11 assists. Here's Drew Holiday coming in from a trade with the Pelicans last summer. So far the Bucks dominating on boards, 5 off the board. Chris pumps up a 3, rats out, rebounded by KD. Here's Durant to the cup. Durant faking back to the Beard. 8:06 to go. And a silly foul by Brook Lopez. Sometimes Milwaukee can have a tendency to hack a little too much. So if the Bucks want to repeat, they got to make sure they play with their feet instead of their hands. So last year in the regular season, the Bucks beat the Nets 2-1. The home team won every game last year. So let's see. Here's Claxton back to the Beard. 8:01 to go in the first quarter. 8-7 on shot clock. Durantula. Chris Middleton right on the Schnazola. Here's KD faking, slicing, dicing, scaring. KD is so sneaky. Nets down by a deuce. 10-8. Here's the Greek free. Bulldoze away to the rim. Almost loses the rock. Chris saves it. Holiday pumps up a 3. Shazam! Right down the pipe for Drew, who brought no happy holidays to the Nets last year, hitting multiple clutch shots in Game 7. Here's James Harden. The graphic run is grill. Harden, step back. Brick house. Rebound by Pat Connaughton, former Blazer. Here's the free. Happy Sky throws it down. It counts. And the foul. Flight number 34 clear for takeoff. And the Bucks up by a touchdown. Chris Middleton throws a Tom Brady-like pass, and the Greek freak baptizes the rim over the Beard. Bucks up 15-8. You're watching the NBA on TNT.
Woohoo! No, we're not watching it on NBA TNT. It's the Broad Sport Jet on watch along. We can't say those. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. We're allowed. It's opening night. It's opening night. It's opening night. G Money. So we love it, man. You on fire, bro. You are
Thank
on
you.
fire. Take a quick second there while we go into the commercial break.
Thank you.
Salute to Robert Parr, the A to Z Media. Yo, you on fire. I love it. The game, what a good pace. You see that, a little bit nerves, a little, NBA regular season. You could tell it's the first game, a little nerve or jump shots is there, but a lot of action. You see Greek Freak using athleticism, dunking the ball. You saw Brook Lopez shooting the three. KD with some great moves to the basket. Boy, you know what? It's a lot of quick pace. It took about what is it, 8 minutes in before they get their first time out in. So it's a good pacing move. Now we shall see. Now the nerves are out. For after the first time out, all the nerves, all the adrenaline. Now it's just not basketball. Now we shall see. The game is gonna. It's a good game so far. Phenomenal play by play on there, D Money. And as they come back, when they come back from the commercial, you go right to it and you knock it out of the park, man, like you're doing it, bro. This is phenomenal. This is on fire. So hit those likes, hit those thumbs up for G Money in the building, doing the watch along here on the JEDI Sports Network. Ooh, this is just a warm up of many games here. We got 82 game season, not just New York Knicks, but we'll do a few games from around the league. And oh baby, we are excited.
Whoa,
Opening night.
Nelly. So far. Well, my quick analysis of the game, like I said, the Bucks, the taller, lengthier, killing the Nets on the offensive board, 5 offensive rebounds already. For the Nets, I just felt that they're selling for little jump shots too much. If Brooklyn wants to win this game and win a championship, they gotta get Joe Harris going. I understand he's a role player, but with help. But if the Nets want to win a championship, he has to hit open shots. He has to hit open shots because, like I said, the last 5 games of the series, he was 8 for 3 from downtown. They ain't gonna get it done. And for the Nets, I just think they need a rim protector. As you saw, Milwaukee's going to the paint at will. Giannis is just having a field day in the paint. And for Brook Lopez, he wants to have a big game because he was a former Net himself. And remember, he had that big block on KD to eviscerate him. And the Bucks won the game. So that's what's going on in the game.
Yeah, no. Well, analogy. Once it comes back, it should be coming back from a commercial any second now. And once they come back, we'll get you going in there. The first quarter, about another half a minute, 45 seconds before he comes back from the commercial break. We'll get that going there, man. This is gonna be fun. This is fun. This is NBA, man. I'm so happy the NBA is back. The NBA is back, baby.
Yes,
and here it
sir.
comes. So once they come back from the commercial, you take it there, brother. You definitely got it. You can see them. I could see the ceremony. They get the rings, the trophy, the banner was put up. We saw the former Bucks owner got a ring as well. Really nice. So here we go.
Yeah, congratulations towards the Milwaukee Bucks franchise. The Bucks had to go through hell, man. They had to go through years of failure, 3 years of pain, losing the first round consistently. Then 2019, lost to the Toronto Raptors after being up 2-0, lost in 6. Well, let's see. Bucks up 7:03 to go. Here's KD fading, breaking, rebounded by the Freak. The Bucks up by a touchdown, 6:56 to go, the first quarter. Here's Giannis, pumps up a 3, Shazam! The Greek Freak splash catches from downtown, and so far the Nets fearing the deer down by 10. Here's little Patty. Here's Patty Mills driving to the baseline. Back to the beard, James Harden, Drew Holiday right on his grill. The switch. Back to Blake Griffin to Claxton. Here's what a baptized if he but rejected by Giannis. Woo! Woo, Nelly! Here's Grayson Allen to Middleton. Pat Longo. Boom shakalaka. Pat Connaughton hotter than a furnace in the Bucks. Red hot, 21-8. Nets fearing the deer. Well, let's see. The Bucks, they have a shot great from 3, but it's starting to get hot right now. Nets.
Ooh, nice play.
Using the lob to Claxton, and the Bucks up 11. Here's Chris Middleton driving to the baseline. Here's Allen for 3. Rims out. Rebounded by Blake Griffin of the Brooklyn Nets. 8:48 to go. Nets getting shell-shocked early. Here's Pat Connaughton on James Harden. Harden dancing, prancing. Harden to the cup, throws it up, and squeezes it in. James Harden came in from a trade with Karis LeVert Jared Allen, Rodion Kurucs. Here's Pat Connaughton for three. Spins out. Rebound by KD. But sometimes when Milwaukee can get a big lead, they tend to jack up a lot of threes, which could be a problem. Here's Durantula, rims out, rebounded by Griffin, trying to dive. Here's Grayson Line pushing the pace. Griffin slicing, dicing, bulldozing, but hacked and whacked. The fouls on Nick Claxton. Excuse me. Nice pass. Look, Claxton got eviscerated by the freak. Do not go in there. Do not go in there because he has go gadget arms. Here's Giannis Antetokounmpo, won 2 MVPs back in 2019, 2020 back to back. Won the All-Star MVP last year. Won the Finals MVP last year too, when he almost averaged 40 against the Phoenix Suns. Here's Giannis at the stripe. First free throw, cans it in. Bucks up 10. Okay. It's going to be a great season. There's a lot of storylines in the season. Look at Giannis' stupendous career. Champion. First time in his career. 2-time MVP. Back-to-back 19-20. Defensive Player of the Year in 2020. 5-time All-Star. Won the All-Star MVP last year. And 3 All-NBA first teams. Here's LaMarcus Aldridge and Paul Millsap coming from the twine, coming from the bench for the Nets. Steve Nash, like I said, the second-year head coach. And Giannis, I think there's some blood that's spilling now, so it's getting worked on. So far the Bucks sharing the ball, attacking, spacing out. And for the Nets, here's Javon Carter from the Phoenix Suns, last year's Western Conference champ. The Bucks trying to go back-to-back. They're trying to become the first Eastern Conference team to win 2 straight titles for the first time since the Miami Heat with the big three, LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, did that in 2012 and 2013. Milwaukee's never won back-to-back chips in their franchise history. They have a great chance to do it this year if they can just stay healthy. For the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets have never made the Eastern Conference Finals in their franchise history. They came within a Durantula towing the line away. Here's the Greek Freak, splash catches both free throws. His jump shot has looked more fluent. His arc is there, shooting much more fluency. And so far, Giannis is feasting on the Nets. 11 points. Durantula puts up a 3, spins out, rebounded by the Greek Freak. Giannis pushing the pace. Giannis full steam ahead, throws it up, hippity hop, hop, hop. And of course it drops. The Greek Freak with 13 points, man. He has the heart of a lion, man. Bucks up 13. Here's Alderson on the screen to little Patty. Patty Mills. So to LA. LA facing, bagging in. LA throws it up. Cheese and rice. Won't go. Devon Carter puts up a 3 and throws up a clunk house. Rebounded by George Hill, former Buck, by the way. Here's Giannis, bulldozes way to the rim. Last touch by Milwaukee. And so far, the Nets, man, they just need rim protection because right now the Bucks are having a layup line going to the rim, especially the Greek Freak.
Maybe now with Aldridge
Bucks up 13 early.
Maybe
Patty
now
Mills
with Aldridge and
coming in
Millsap
for the Spurs,
game, they might do that.
Wait, what?
No, I said maybe with Millsap and Aldridge, maybe they get some rim protection. Go ahead, D-Money. Sorry to interrupt you on the rhythm.
No, you're good. You're good. And an offensive foul on KD. So far, I guess the Nets is still in Hawaii, I guess, because they haven't come out ready to play to start the season. Sheesh. And Thanasis, he got a chip. Congrats to Thanasis. He got his first ring, by the way. LaMarcus Aldridge coming in from heart problems. He missed the rest of the season last year and actually retired, but he came back to try to get a ring this year. So for the start of the season 2021-2022, here's Lopez sending the screen. Here's Drew Holiday able to slice. Pat Connaughton unleashes a 3. Shazam! Sweet like twine for Pat Connaughton. 2 for 2 from downtown. Excuse me, 2 for 3. My fault. Former Blazer. Here's the screen. Here's Javon Carter to Durantula. Pat Connaughton in the face of KD. KD fading, wiggling, breaking. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Here's Thanasis bringing up the court. Young Buck to George Hill. the screen. George Hill able to try to squeeze to Drew Holiday. Send the screen. Holiday for three. Fireball in the bucket. And right now, the Bucks have been harder than a sauna from downtown. Bucks up 31-12. Wow. Patty Mills, Shazam from downtown. After the Nets break their first 5 threes to finally connect on one. The Bucks 7 from 12 from downtown. And a timeout's called at the Deer District. 3:04 remaining. So far, the Bucks coming out with fire.
Woo, they're on fire. They already scored 31 points in the quarter. It's not even over. It's got time left there. They're spacing the floor. They're passing the ball around. Conan is hitting some threes. Boy, they're right back at championship form if they're giving it to the Brooklyn Nets like that. Woo! And by the way, you mentioned that the Nets, remember, they've been to two NBA finals and lost, so they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals.
No, I said Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn. That's New Jersey.
Not New Jersey. Oh, there you go, G-Money. Bam, with the facts and the correction. There you go.
Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets, when they were in New Jersey, they went to the finals in 2002 and 03. They got swept by the Lakers in 2002. And 2003, they lost to the Spurs in a tough 6-game series.
He corrected it there because you said Nets, and I'm like, wait a minute.
No, the Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn, since they moved to Brooklyn. There you go, G-Money, breaking it down.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to ask you something. Do you think we get? I know it's early and things could change. We haven't seen every team yet. But in your opinion, do you think this will be the Eastern Conference Finals? These two teams right here. You don't think so?
No, I think there'll be one of them against one of. I don't know which one, but one of them will get knocked out. It's too chalk. When you go with it, it's too easy, too chalk. And if that's the case, why do we play the game of sport? Of sports at all? You know, anything can happen. That's why you play the games. It never goes in by chalk and on paper. And although basketball tends to get more chalk than any other pro sports, but I don't know. I have a feeling one of these guys are going to get knocked out. You don't know. Injury-wise, trade, who knows? Someone is going to have a career year that's just going to be on a magic carpet ride from another NBA Eastern Conference team. You know, anything could happen. They could get hot in the playoffs, make an adjustment. You never know, G-Money. You know, if you could say you can't go wrong with this, but I'm going to be different. I'm going to say no.
Okay. If we don't get this matchup, what teams do you think can spoil it in the Eastern Conference if we don't get the Bucks and the Nets in the Eastern Conference Finals?
That's going to be in that final matchup?
Conference final. Let's say if we don't get these. Let's say if one of them is out. One of them, like you said. Who do you think can spoil it? Who do you think can sneak up in there?
Ask me 25 games from now. Yeah, I know. That's a cop out. Because I want to see how everybody gels and how everybody moves the ball and plays and all the different storylines. You know, it could be. I could say, you know what, these two teams are the darlings of the Eastern. But let's see how everything. 25 games. Let's go before we'll have this conversation maybe around Christmas time when we have the NBA Christmas games. We'll ask that question. Let's be fair with that one. Look to games, but if anyone could upset, because I don't have, like I said, and I know you laughed at last time, and it's okay. I don't think the Atlanta Hawks makes the playoffs this year. I think they take a huge step back. Where they million. That's just me calling it. It could be a team like Miami could be there. You know,
Miami could do something.
Yeah, it could be New York. You never know. You know, if everything goes right. Philadelphia, they could put their differences aside. I know.
I think they need some moves. They're gonna need some moves. I don't think they can go this way.
Right, correct. But everyone to Chicago, but we shall see. You know, as they inbound the ball, take it right back to it.
Okay, let me get it up. All right. Okay, so they inbound the ball, Bucks up a Sweet 16 here at the Deer District of Milwaukee. Here's George Hill trying to go to the rim. Back to Pat Connaughton. He skies and flies to the cup. And look at that beautiful ring, man. If you're Chris Paul, if you're KD, you're upset right now. This could have been you right now holding that ring. But hey, the Bucks got the shit. Here's James Harden hacked and whacked. And the beard is so sneaky trying to bait the refs sometimes. Because he like to flail his arms up sometimes. So Bucks up 18, sharing the rock. They're coming out with swag. And so far, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's trying to go back-to-back, trying to become the best Milwaukee Buck in franchise history. Here's Harden at the line, knocks down the first free throw. James Harden did say, "Oh, Giannis has no skill. Oh, he can't do that." Well, Harden got a pie in his face and he got knocked out by degree freaking 7 games. James Harden last year averaged 25 points per game, 47% from the field, and averaged 11 assists, but he missed a lot of games due to that bad hammy. And it hurt him in the playoffs last year because he technically missed games 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's Brook Lopez in the paint. Backing in. Brook, shading, faking, stolen by G.I. Joe. Joe Harris. He was faking the 3 ball. His little Patty for 3. Puts it in. Cash money in the bank for little Patty. Bucks up 13 and 8 2 bursts by the Nets to slice within 13. Here's George Hill trying to dance to Thanasis. Bouncing. Thanasis able to wiggle and score. Whoa, Nelly. Did you know he had that thing in his bag? I bet you did not. Here's LA mid-range breaking and clunking. Rebound by Thanasis. George Hill puts in the pace. Deer on the run. Here's George Hill to Nwaba. Nwaba putting the ball on the floor. Mini. And it throws up a brick. Rebounded by Aldridge. Nets down by a bundle. Down by 15. No Kyrie Irving due to some off-court issues. Deflected up by Thanasis. The Banks have long arms. Milwaukee has long arms, and they can run and stun you in transition. So far, James Harden has not been assertive. Here's Harden to Paul Millsap, came in for free agency. Used to play with Denver, Atlanta, Utah. Deflected out. Millsap putting the ball on the floor, throws it up, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. So far, the Nets are stuck in quicksand a little bit. The ball movement's not there. They're not moving the rock. They're not sharing the ball. And I felt that KD and Harden not assert themselves to this point. So far, Brooklyn getting shellacked down by 15 with a minute 10 to go in Milwaukee. You want to hear this? The Nets are ice cold, 37% from the field. The Bucks, 48%. Here's George Hill for 3 and throws up a brick. Here's Millsap just crashing the glass. He's hardly able to bulldoze his way. Little Patty cans to 3. Patty Mills, a bright spot early. Nets down by Baker's dozen. 11-4 run by the Nets. Patty Mills was on the Spurs that won the chip in 2014, beating the Miami Heat in a 5-game series. Here's Brook Lopez in the paint, able to wiggle. Rejected by Patty? Wow. He's Hill. Here's Pat Conte for 3. Wow. Here's Nwaba wrestling away from Paul Millsap.
And that's a veteran, Paul Millsap. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, BS. It is. He's a veteran. He got cookie taken away from him. Wow. Nets down huge at 5-4 form. Last year, the Bucks won the championship on this floor. They beat the Suns by 7 points in Game 6 when the Greek Freak dropped a 50-burger with a side of fries and had 5 block shots. Here's Harden slicing to the cup. Whoa, Nelly. He just brought the sauce. But nice floater for James Harden. Here's Thanasis able to boogie. Nice bounce pass. Pat for 3. Rims out. Harden throws it up, and that will do it. The Nets getting punched in the face early, down by as much as 19, but they only down by a Baker dozen. Bucks 37, Nets 25 at the Deer District in Milwaukee.
Good call in the first quarter, man. Good job there. Now have get some water. Then let's get the second quarter. I'll take the second quarter to halftime, and then you come back to the third. And oh, baby, what a game! Wow, you see that play there. That he was a hustle there, taking that ball from Millsap. Millsap is a veteran, a tough scrapper, rebounder down in the paint, and he just got out muscled there. Brooklyn, like you said, looked like they're in a little bit of a quicksand. No, you're good with them. You're good, G Money. So it's just they look like they're quicksand. Well, what shows they're missing their point guard, Kyrie Irving. Although you saw last year James Harden being a felicitator at times there for the Brooklyn Nets and getting everyone moving, and Kyrie played off the ball. But right now they could sure use a Kyrie Irving's presence out there, and it shows there.
I agree, man, because Kyrie can help penetrate. He can. I know he's not a great playmaker, but he can when he want to. And Kyrie can also hit the mid range. He's efficient. You saw last year. If you had Kyrie Irving to help, because I remember in game 2, the Nets won by 39 points with Kyrie and no Harden. If you have a fully healthy James Harden and a full healthy Uncle Drew, it would take the pressure off KD to not drop 40 points consistently. Because yes, there were times in which Durant made some mistakes, but you needed that other point guard or say shooting guard that can help take the pressure off your main guys.
I absolutely agree with that. But let's see, because we know right now it's off the field issues with Kyrie Irving. Why he's not on the Mets? We could open up a whole can of worms of that. We're not going to get to that. We just know that he's not there due to off the field reasons. Man, they could really use him there. So
Mm-hmm.
we shall see. We shall see there. They'll be coming back from the commercial shortly, and when I'll start the second quarter once they come back on. Boy. But you know what? They're only a runaway. The Brooklyn Nets.
Mm-hmm.
You can't fall
To get
asleep on.
raced, that's in a
They could,
hurry.
yes,
I
yes.
remember they were down by last year. They were down by 24 at the Valley of the Sun. That was without Kyrie and KD. That was the beard. And the Nets won that game, by the way. So the Nets can erase the deficit in a hurry. I remember in game 3, even though they lost, they were down 30-9 in Milwaukee. They came back to get the lead by 3, but the Bucks just barely won that. So like you said, the Nets can erase the deficit because there's so much offense. So if you're the Bucks, you just got to keep penetrating. Keep going to the back. Keep sharing the ball. And even though the Bucks are a good team, they can allow you back in the game because they shoot a lot of jump shots. And it worked last year. It's not going to work this year if you're Milwaukee. So you just got to make sure you play complete 48 minutes if they want to go back to back.
All right, so we're back we're ready to start the second quarter, opening night. So I'm ready to go. They show the shot charts in the first quarter. 37 points in the first quarter, 14 out of 32 field goal, 14 field goals made. So wow, they gave up 14 of those, and they were spreading the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So once they get started,
I'll be right back. Hang on.
yeah, no problem. I'm right here. G Money will be back doing a phenomenal job here, on fire tonight. He's gonna get some drink. I'll take the second quarter here. He'll come and help me reply play by play. So once they get the ball is inbounds here. Here Mills bringing it up court. 37-25 Brooklyn, trailing the Milwaukee Bucks opening night. Harden with the ball here. Harden dancing. Harden shoots the 3, and it's good. Start of the second quarter. Harden with a tray, and it's 28-37. Milwaukee back on offense. Holiday dribbles, picked up by Claxton. Claxton's back in the game, and here's Holiday dribble, dance step, and makes a long range jumper. It's good. So 39-28. So quick back exchange of buckets. Here's Harden over and turnover over Claxton's head. So it looked like, oh no, they said it's a tip, but no, they didn't say. So to the displeasure of the Brooklyn Nets, Milwaukee ball. Milwaukee brings the ball up here. Bounce pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is guarded by Claxton. Antetokounmpo spins, fires, miss, gets no rebound. No, back type for the rebound. Harris helps, and Harris, good team rebounding. Here's Harris. Here's a shot from Patty Mills. Again, hits a scorching hot. Wow, Patty Mills with a 3. 31-29. 8-point game, just like that. And here's Holiday. Holiday over. 39-31. Milwaukee. And switch. Mora with a 3. Over a miss. Fight for the rebound. Over the loose ball foul call. Off the rebound. So after the Kupo goes, it gets hit. It's going to go against Brooklyn. So Kupo gets the foul call. 31-39, 8-point game, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
So side inbounds as Patty Mills heads out. Milwaukee inbounds to Drew Holiday. Holiday back to Antetokounmpo. Claxton guards him. Antetokounmpo doing his thing. Loses the ball. Scoops it up. Coming for 3. Grayson Allen misses the 3. Rebound. So loose ball foul. Harden got fouled there. A little bit over aggressive there. So possession, Brooklyn. Second team foul on Milwaukee. The inbounds here, back. So Brooklyn brings it up. Harden with the ball. Harden looks like he's going to want to take over this quarter. Harden steps back for a three, and it's good. And hits a three. Could have been a 4-point play there. Now here's Milwaukee. Milwaukee bounce pass here. Back. Here's their three. Valafilas, and he hits. Mora hits a three. So back-to-back three there. Nora. So 42-34. 9:50, 9:48 in the game. Harden bringing the ball up. Bounce pass to Joe Harris. Harris attacking the rim, and he misses. Claxton kept it alive, but Milwaukee comes up with the rebound. Here comes Drew Holiday. Holiday brings it in. Grayson Allen. Ball to Nora. Nora onto and strip pass. And Momo Spedakili lost it out. Last touch by Brooklyn. So nice pass there. Good passing into the paint. Good hands by the Brooklyn Nets there. Out of bounds. Milwaukee ball. Mama Kelaskili. I'm going to have a hard time saying that name 3 times, but we'll get it. A foul call on the inbounds. Tossing into Adekupo. So another 2 quick fouls there. So they're going to review it. So might be he probably got fouled before the ball was inbounds. That might be a crucial play because they get the foul and they get the possession.
Right. If you
So now the refs are going to look at that. The referee was fouled before the inbounds.
I think it's a foul. That means be free throw and possession for Milwaukee. If you're the Bucks, this is what I'm talking about. They can have these big leads and tend to let you back in the game because they tend to either get careless or shoot a bunch of jump shots. If the Bucks want to repeat, they just got to learn to step on teams' throats and put them away because you don't want to be in a close game against these guys. You don't, because KD and Harden can get hot in a hurry.
So 3. So he's getting a 3 for the price of 1. He's going to get caught. He's going to get hit anyway with a second personal. But whether or not it was if he's going to the free throw line or not. So depending on how they call this, the refs are checking it out. They're going to see caucus into the monitor, so it's good for them to huddle and get this call together. But it looked like it was a normal jockeying for position. You know, the normal jockeying position you have before a ball is inbound. So we shall see how they're going to call it this early in first controversial call in the season. I think Patty Mills has returned from the bench because he's been on fire. You got to keep Patty Mills in here because he's been the only one really offensively carrying his team. Although we see Blake Griffin has been on the bench for quite some time.
Yeah. Didn't need Blake Griffin for this game and for the rest of the season because Blake Griffin, he may not be the high flying line Blake Griffin, but he can still shoot. He can penetrate in the paint. He can post up sometimes. So if you're Steve Nash, I would use more Blake Griffin this season because he was good in the playoffs last year and was one of the reasons why you almost went to the Eastern Conference Finals. So if I were Steve Nash, you gotta use your bench very well.
They called the foul, so that before the play, so one free throw plus possession. So Grayson Allen's going to take that.
Smart.
Grayson Allen's going to take a shot and he hits it. So 43-34 the game. So Grayson Allen is an 83% free throw shooter. So the Bucks retains the possession and the extra point. So Holiday's going to inbound the ball. Holiday onto the Kumpo drives and he's all day easy to the rim. Nothing but pure power there. So 15 points for Antetokounmpo here. 6 for 14 field goals with 8 rebounds. So he's almost close to a double-double before halftime. Here's Brooklyn, Joe Harris, and he misses off the mark. Rebound, Mora with the rebound. Here's Holiday. Holiday back to Nora. Nora back to Holiday. Holiday drives, and he slices and dices in there with a left-handed layup. To 47-34 the game now. 8:45. and Brooklyn brings the ball up. So Milwaukee's going to the rim like at ease there, like you said. No rim protection. Harden steps back, and it's good for a three. James Harden, 37-47, 10-point game again. Here's Milwaukee. Holiday brings the ball up. So 15 points for Harden. Holiday misses the three. Rebound by Claxton. Claxton's still in there with 2 fouls. So the Knicks has Carter, Harden, Harris, Claxton. Bounces off of Claxton. Turnover, Brooklyn. So here comes Holiday. Holiday bounce to, here's Grayson Allen. And he hits the three there. A triple. So three-pointer, 50-37 right now. With 7:50 here. Here comes Harden bringing the ball up again. Harden is hitting his threes, but he's got to get his teammates involved.
Mm-hmm.
He brings up the ball on the top of the key, guarded by Giannis. Harden, dribble, step back. Here's another three. Off the mark. Rebound, Milwaukee. So here comes Milwaukee pushing over to Nora. Nora thought about a three. Steps back. He's going to go back to the three and off the mark. Rebound, Harden. Harden looks up there. And they're trying to move the ball here, but good transition defense by Milwaukee. They're not allowing the Brooklyn to run and gun like they did last year a little bit. So good scouting report there. Try and turn over Brooklyn again. So Milwaukee's ball. Milwaukee playing, got to capitalize on these Brooklyn's sloppy ball handling.
Mm-hmm.
So
they got to pull them away right now.
Yeah, pretty much. This game is in danger of being over early. So, so Middleton came back in for the Bucks. Onto the Kupo on Harden. On the Kupo, what a nice jump up, a miss. But everything, Grayson Allen for three. Off the mark. Bruce ball foul on Harden, pushing on the back onto the Kupo.
Mm-hmm. So far, Milwaukee's starting to share the rock. They're starting to kick out, space out, and the Bucks are playing smart. They're starting to find their identity, and that's why they're pushing this lead up. If I were the Bucks, get this lead to 20 plus. Don't allow the Nets to hang in, because if the game is close down the stretch, I don't know if Milwaukee can pull this off. So if Milwaukee continue to attack and share the rock, they should be good. And Grayson Allen's been helping. Nwaba's been helping. Nora, excuse me. And they're doing their job.
Onto the Kumbo, driving, kicks out. Lopez, and it's good. Man, that's weapons of galore. So a three for Brook Lopez. Milwaukee just looks like on another class from Brooklyn right now. And Brooklyn brings the ball up with Harden again. And KD's still on the bench. Oh, no, he's back in. Excuse me. Harden, dribble, back over to Harden. He brings it back up because he had Brook Lopez right on him. Harden, mismatch, lob it up and no, off the rim. Here comes Milwaukee. Onto the Kupo behind the back. On the ground, Allen. Allen back to Holiday, and he hit it out. He almost made him pay there. Rebound by Brooklyn. Durant. Here's Harden. Durant gets the ball. Durant over to Joe Harris. And Kevin Durant takes a three off the mark. Rebound by Milwaukee. So halfway point to the second quarter. 53-37. 16-point game. And here's Middleton. Oh, beautiful.
The spinorama.
Ooh, that was textbook. 55-37 there.
16-3 run by the Bucks.
Yes. 5 points for Middleton. 2 of 3 with 2 rebounds. And timeout, Brooklyn.
So far, Brooklyn's done by a bundle.
55-37, bro. Wow. They didn't see that coming.
Tell me about it. They got hit by a tornado in Wisconsin. Deer coming out at night. Yeah. 16-3 run by the Bucks. And like I said, Milwaukee's now starting to find their identity. For Brooklyn, look, I know they don't have Kyrie right now, and losing Jeff Green was big too. But if the Nets want to have a shot to go to the NBA Finals and win, Kevin Durant, James Harden need to be consistent. They're going to need role players like Aldridge, Millsap to step up. Patty Mills has been red hot so far in this game. He has done his part. But if the Nets want to overcome and win this game, they need assistance. Look at this. KD, 2 of 7. Harris, 0 of 3. Aldridge, 0 of 2. Javon Carter bricked his first shot he took. I mean, come on. Like, Blake Griffin, 0 of 1. Patty Mills is hotter than a furnace. Made all 4 of his shots from downtown, 12 points. But if the Nets want to have any shot to battle it back and win this game, they gotta shoot better. They're shooting well from 3, really, because of Patty Mills, but they're only shooting 42%. That's not gonna get it done.
Right. Especially on the road. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I mean, the Bucks, they're a very good interior defensive team. They're not great guarding the perimeter, but they're great guarding the interior. And so far, the Bucks have done a great job being physical with Durant. Even though James Harden's 5 for 9, if you're actually watching the game, he's not been impactful. If you're actually watching the game, so it's like so far the only net, in my opinion, that's actually stepping up is Patty Mills to this point, who's been red hot in this game. But if the Nets want to win this game, KD needs to start attacking. He needs to shoot mid-range. He can't allow the crowd to affect him. Because if that's gonna keep happening, Brooklyn's gonna be in trouble. And for Milwaukee, Giannis has been a monster. Drew Holiday's been great on both sides of the ball. Even Brook Lopez, man, has been feasting, and Nwora has been red hot. The Bucks right now are coming out with fire. And if they can play like this whole season, the NBA better watch out for the deer.
Yeah, absolutely. As they're still in a commercial break. Once they get back there, we'll get you the play-by-play call there. There's still time out there. Once they get back, we'll get right back to it. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night we'll be here doing the Knicks Celtics at 7:30. Home opener at the Garden. Ooh, woo-hoo! Baby. That's what we're looking forward to see the new look Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics, our rivals, and we shall see. There's a lot of storylines in that, so we'll break that down tomorrow once that gets there. But right now, we're still in a commercial break. Hopefully, we'll go back. Milwaukee up 55-40, so we shall see once it returns.
No, it's 55-37 Milwaukee. Yeah, Brooklyn sliced the lead to 5, and then Milwaukee just hit him with a tsunami.
I took a peek at the wrong monitor, so they're a little. We're behind, so that I gave the score a little premature.
No, you're fine, man. You're fine. But this game's not over. Like I said, the Nets could. This game, like right now, they're down 18. When I blink my eye, I'm like, oh wow, it's like a 5-point game. Like, what just happened? Like, the Nets are a team that can get high. So if you're the Bucks, you just gotta continue to attack, penetrate, continue to share the rock, continue to use your bounce passes, getting your open threes. If they can keep doing that, they should win this game.
Mills hit another 3 there. That's what it was, 40-55. Patty Mills is on fire, man. Woo, absolutely. So Milwaukee brings the ball back up. Patty Mills with 15 points, 5 of 5 from 3-point land. Middleton over the overage and no good, but he's got fouled. So they call the foul there. Mm-hmm. But they're going to go review it. Give me a minute. I'm a little ahead on one screen.
Yeah, I think they might call flagrant foul on Aldridge. Let's see. He was trying to contest Chris Middleton because he didn't let him land. That's why it might be a flagrant. This started because of the whole Zaza and Kawhi thing.
He stepped on his foot when he went. Yeah,
Chris
you have to allow them space to come down because that's how ankles are turned.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to see if it's a 3-pointer or
nah, it's a 3. It's a 3. It's a 3.
Yeah, but when he landed,
it's a 3 by far.
And it's a flagrant call.
Yeah, I think it might be a flagrant 1.
Yeah, it probably is, G-Money. I think so. And
flagrant 1.
Patty Mills is smoking hot, man.
He's been hotter than fish grease. 5 for 5 from long range.
Wow, phenomenal. What if he comes to the Brooklyn Nets shooting like that? Underrated signing there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a flagrant foul. It's a flagrant foul. You were correct.
Mm-hmm.
So Milwaukee ball, they're gonna get shoot they shoot the free throws and keep possession. So 5-12 in the quarter, and Middleton's gonna go to the free throw line. So that's a good call. I like that rule the NBA put there, though. Protects the ankles, people from malicious things leaving there and people landing an area where you could get injured. So Middleton's going to shoot the first free throw,
Mm-hmm.
and he could pad their lead, and he nailed one.
Ooh. Ball don't lie.
Here's the second one, in and out. So side ball for Milwaukee. So Milwaukee inbounds. Holiday with a shot. It's good. 59-40 right now. I'm a little ahead from you right now, a little bit, G-Money.
Okay.
59-40. Brooklyn with the ball. Kevin Durant off the screen. Kevin Durant over to Joe Harris. Joe Harris for the three, and it's good. So 43-59. 4:30 in the game. And turnover Milwaukee. They try to run the ball with George Hill. So that's out of plots. Now here comes Brooklyn. Patty Mills into the bringing in. It's Holiday with him there. Back to Durant. Durant attacking. Durant to the rim. Blocked by Brook Lopez there. Here comes Milwaukee. Milwaukee on a fast break. Here's Middleton. Middleton top of the key. And it's good. So he hits a mid-range jumper. 61-43 right now. 4:04 left. Here's Mills again with his speed. Mills met by Brook. Brook is, and here's a three. No. Punt back by Griffin. Back there. Reset it there. Now Durant has the ball. Durant dribbles. Goes to attack to the bucket, bounce, and that's good. So Kevin Durant, second time around, scores here, 45-61 here with 3:45 in the game. Here comes Middleton, picked up. Middleton being guarded by Mills. Over to Holiday. Holiday shoot, passes out of Hill. Hill hesitates, back to Lopez. Lopez shoots a three, and that's off the mark. Over to Aldridge with the rebound. Here comes Durant. Durant, the Brooklyn Nets trying to push here.
Mm-hmm.
Durant. Dancing, Durant's going to go for a three. That's good with men all over him. So Kevin Durant hits a 48-61 with 3:17. And he tells the referee he got hit on the arm. No foul call. So timeout, Budenholzer. Milwaukee takes a timeout here with 3:13 in the game at 48-61. And here comes Brooklyn with a small run there. Budenholzer quickly calls a timeout to try to stop the bleeding there.
8-2 run by the Nets. I mean, by the way, the Bucks were up 19 twice. Like I said, if the Nets make this game close, the Bucks are in trouble. Because here's the thing: even though they won the championship, who's going to be, your go-to guy to close it out? So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So far for Brooklyn, they're starting to get back in the game. They got to get Kevin Durant going a little bit. They got to get him going a little bit. Patty Mills has been hotter than a furnace, hitting 5 threes. They got to get Joe Harris going because he's been missing some clean looks. I don't know what's with the Bucks. Every time he plays Joe Harris, I guess he fears the deer, I guess he fears the deer. So that's what it is. So Brooklyn's battling the way back a little bit. They're starting to attack. And for the Bucks, they just got to play without fouling. They just got to, not, joke around. Because even though Milwaukee can have a big lead, like I said, they can let you back in the game because they tend to go away into what got the lead.
Salute Lamario. Lamario, salute with the Buffalo Sabres. What's going on, man? Good to see you, my friend. So they're still in a commercial break. So once they get back from the commercial break, we'll continue the play-by-play action. Can Brooklyn close this gap, get under single digits before they hit to the half? That's the goal they need right now.
Big time facts. They got to get this to 7, 6, 7, around that. If they can do that, they'll be fine. For the Bucks, get this to 20. You don't want this team to hang in. Because here's the thing. Even though Milwaukee won the series last year, and I'm happy they won the championship, if you actually watch that series, they didn't play all that well. Milwaukee did not play all that well, even though they won. Because there were times in which they turned over the ball, times in which they took bad shots. I mean, down the stretch, they were clutch. Chris Middleton hit clutch shots. The Griffey was great, both sides of the ball. And even Drew Holiday hit some big-time shots himself, especially in the fourth quarter of Game 7, which helped them. Brook Lopez had a big block, too, that helped them prevail. But if Milwaukee wants to win the championship and repeat, they got to play 48 minutes because now teams are going to be eyeing you for that championship. There's going to be a target on your back now.
Right, like you perfectly said there. They're going to have a bullseye and a big target, and they're going to get their best games from everyone in the league. All all the teams in the league are going to battle and try to punch them in their mouth. You're the champ. Well, guess what? We're coming. That's what everybody wants. We're coming for that spot. There's always a saying. It's easier to get on top of the mountain, but it's hard to stay on top.
Big
So
time facts.
so that's what's going to happen here for the Milwaukee Bucks going forward, as they still in commercial break. Will definitely come back, and now they should be returning to Milwaukee.
Right. And
It's a beautiful full moon out tonight.
beautiful full moon, nice weather, and it's amazing. A team that I'm excited to see, the Phoenix Suns. Because here's the thing: if you're the Suns, I know this in the past, this could have been you playing right now if you just execute. Now, if you're the Suns, many people think, oh, their run was a fluke. I don't think that personally. Can the Suns butt off that? Can they win their first championship? Can Chris Paul elevate himself to a top 5 all-time point guard if he can get his first ring? Can Devin Booker go from all-star to superstar? Can DeAndre Ayton elevate his game a little bit? Can Cam Johnson make some big plays? That's the team that I want to see the most. And I think the Phoenix Suns are going to shock a lot of people this season.
Durant scored on that play there. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Offensive foul. Blake Griffin draws another offensive foul. He did that last year, and now this year he brought that element to the game for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant starting to heat up also, and then you saw George Hill going for and Blake Griffin put a sacrifice his body, got a charge, and he drew 22 charges last season, the most in the NBA. So right now Brooklyn trails 61-50 with possession. Mills bring the ball up, so it's good to have Mills there as their point guard now with Kyrie not being around, and he's gonna have to pick up the slack, and that's something he's capable of doing. Durant ready to cook. Oh, smart play there by Middleton. Slapped the ball out of Durant's hand. Here comes Middleton over to Antetokounmpo. Misses there, trying to go for a foul, but no call. Bound here to Mills. Mills over to Joe Harris. Joe Harris shoots the 3, and it's good.
Finally,
so there. So now here comes Brooklyn. Brooklyn making some noise there, down by 8. Wait,
13-2 run.
A minute and 50 left here. Brooklyn is 11 for 19 from 3-point land and 10 for 26 for Milwaukee. And here's the 3 missed by Milwaukee. Here comes Patty Mills pushing. Joe Harris with the ball. Joe Harris block comes in there and Smack got a bounce by Milwaukee and retention for Brooklyn with 17 on the shot clock. A minute 39 there. 61-53 in the second quarter. Opening tip-off of 2021. Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets here on the BX Sports JEDI Network. Watch along. YouTube channel and podcast. So 163 here. We're waiting for the inbounds. Harden back in the game. Claxton is back in the game. You got Griffin on the floor with Durant and Patty Mills. So they're going to go with those, trying to see if they could cut this deficit here and go on a run. And here's the ball bounce pass to Patty Mills. Mills over to Claxton. Mills, they're trying to get it to Mills there. But Claxton, and what a slam. Good play there. Good assist by Patty Mills there. 55-61 here. Here comes Milwaukee. Milwaukee to Antetokounmpo with a bounce pass. He got and a foul, Durant. What a play there by Antetokounmpo. Total power. Absolutely. And then of course they say salute to Lamario. They salute the chat from JC. So we said salute to you, Lamario. So here's a foul. And he was trying to meet him at the rim, but too much power there, my friend. Oh,
the freak. Giannis is strong like an ox.
So Antetokounmpo with 17 points, 8 rebounds, a block, and he's going to go shoot a pair of free throws. So he's taking his warm-up like he accustomed, and here's his first free throw. Actually, to complete the three-point play, and it's in. So three-point play completed, 64-59, 9-point game here with a minute 20 in the first half. And Harden brings the ball up. Harden in there to Durant into Griffin in, and he get no foul call. He got a lot of contact there, but he makes the bucket 57-64. So Antetokounmpo is dancing. He spins. Met by Griffin. Good defense by Griffin. Griffin lost the ball there. Tried to go behind the back and lost it. And here comes Noah, and he misses. and then fight for the rebound. Here comes Claxton and bounce pass. And here's a dunk by Blake Griffin. Turn back the clock.
Flight line!
59-64.
Flight line!
Wow. Good ball moving, passing there by the Brooklyn Nets there on that fast break there. 59-64 with 39 seconds. So here's Middleton. Middleton dancing. Griffin played good defense and a nice shot by Middleton. Just a good shooter. You give him a few inches of space and he knocks it down. It's a 7-point game, 59-67 with 39.9 seconds left in the first half. Brooklyn brings the ball up. Harden, they could go 2 for 1, but no, they're gonna hold. They're gonna hold on there. And that bounce pass was phenomenal, Robert Parr. And here's KD. KD's going to try to take the first shot. Isolation on George Hill. KD, stop, put the brakes, and misses the jumper in and out there. 11 seconds on the clock there. So Milwaukee's going to take the final shot, the final possession here in the first. 6 seconds on the clock. And there's a pass to Antetokounmpo. Noah over the three, blocked by Kevin Durant. And that's it. 66-59 at the half. So Brooklyn did what we said, cut the lead down. They cut it to 7, just like you there. But what a pass there. Bounce pass from Harden to Durant and right to Griffin. He just turned back the clock. What a highlight, Mill.
He can sky and fly. Blake Griffin can sky and fly and spread his wings. And like I said, and like we said, the Nets had to slice that 19-point lead to double digits. The score was 59-40, Milwaukee. Brooklyn just went on a 19-7 run. And by the way, Drew Holiday hurt it. He has a right heel contusion, so he won't play in the second half. This is just like you said. Sometimes you never know. And if you're the Nets, now you can take advantage of this. If you're Brooklyn, because you see, if you're Milwaukee, this is going to hurt. Because without Drew Holiday, you don't win the championship last year because of his defense. You hit clutch shots. So Drew Holiday was a big piece for the Bucks. So if you're Milwaukee, next man up. If you're the Nets, just continue to attack. Kevin Durant is not starting to get into the flow a little bit. Blake Griffin, Patty Mills have been big. James Harden starting to attack. For the Nets to win this game, they got to get Joe Harris going at some point. But so far, the Nets have come out with much more fire, much more energy in the second quarter compared to the first quarter. And for the Bucks, I just felt that they got a little bit complacent after they had that big lead. Look, Milwaukee's a good team. They have length, size, athleticism. But I said this a million times. They can have a big lead, and they'll let you back in the game because they tend to do dumb stuff sometimes. No wonder why Kendrick Perkins sometimes called the Bucks the dumbest team in NBA history.
You know what we got to see going forward, G-Money, that I noticed in the first half? There was a lot of plays where Claxton was missing a lot of alley-oops and missing a lot of paint points in the paint that they left on the table. Now going forward, now that that you said that no how they put the contusion and that playing on defense and so forth. Look for, and I know there's totally two different positions, but how are they playing on top or playing that suffocating defense that he normally plays on either Harden or Patty Mills? Look for that play to be more available for Brooklyn going forward in the second half. He just, missed timing, wasn't, available to hit that. But if he could actually start knocking those easy alley-oops, those floaters to in the paint, that's another weapon. And that's going to open up and spread the floor, if you ask me, for Brooklyn to hit the three and spread it. If Claxton is in the paint, all day scoring off of that. So we'll just see the adjustments on that. And for Milwaukee, how can they adjust in the second half without their starting point guard? George Hill is more than capable. Veteran. He's not going to give you that offensive punch and that crisp passing that Holiday gives you, but you don't lose. He's not a bad option at the backup point, in my opinion.
Right. For Milwaukee, you just got to. If I were them, they just got to clog the paint and they got to swarm the perimeter because the Nets are starting to hit threes, and like I said, when Brooklyn gets down big, they can come back because they can get into transition. They got to prevent that. They got to dive for loose balls like you saw that one play with Noah. So that's what the Bucks can do to win. And if you're Giannis, this is, like I said, I predict he's going to get 40 plus. Attack. Don't fall in love with a jump shot. He's been attacking. Don't fall in love with the three. Bulldoze away to the rim. Be careful. Take some mid-range shots. That's what he can do. For Chris Middleton, you just got to shoot the ball with confidence. You just got to, hit some mid-range shots, and you just got to, just don't take crazy shots and don't ball hog if you're Chris Middleton. For Mike Budenholzer, you got to make some adjustments here. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Brooklyn's not played well at all, in my opinion, and only down by a touchdown, only down by 7 points.
Right.
So it's like if you're Milwaukee, you gotta be very, very careful, and you gotta limit turnovers, and they gotta watch out for the Nets. Role players are balling. Blake Griffin, Patty Mills contributing off the bench. Kevin Durant, he started a little bit slowly, but Durant was now starting to get his head in the game a little bit. James Harden's been productive a little bit. Despite the fact that the Bucks have outplayed the Nets, if you really think about it, they're only down by a touchdown. So the Nets only down by a touchdown. So that's the thing with the Bucks. So that's what I think about the first half.
Right, like you said, if they gotta cut it to 7, if they cut it to 7, they're in business, and
They can win. They can win this game.
and
They
you
can win this.
and you nailed it. You nailed it right on the head. First mouth already.
Mhm.
First game, and you're man.
I had a weird look. I picked the Bucks to win this game. I had a weird feeling the Brooklyns could get back in the game because I look at both sides. I seen Milwaukee do this before. They can have a huge lead and they can let you hang in because they tend to go away what's working for them. For Brooklyn, they can be down a gazillion and come back and win because they have so much firepower offensively. And again, the Nets are not a great defensive team, but when they want to, they can play some defense when they want to. They're not great defensively, but when they want to, they'll play some defense. If you actually watched the playoffs last year, BX, their defense actually got better against Milwaukee. Example, game 2, Milwaukee only scored 86 points. They lost by 39. Game 3, Milwaukee only scored 86 points again. And if it wasn't for a few plays here and there in game 3, the Nets could have been up 3-0. Game 5, the Nets were down 17, 74-57. They outscored them, Brooklyn against Milwaukee, 57-34 to win that game, to win by 6. And then game 7, even though the Bucks scored 115 points, if you actually watch the game, it was harder to come by. Drew Holiday had to hit step back threes. Giannis had to bulldoze his way to the paint. Chris Middleton had to hit tough jump shots, especially game 7. We hit the spinorama mid-range to get the Bucks the lead. The Nets actually played some good defense in that series. I'm not saying Brooklyn's a great defensive team. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that when they want to, they can play some defense.
Right now, AB, what's going on, man? Salute to you, bro. It's good to see you here.
Welcome, salute, AB.
And you know what I was gonna say? They have veterans that can play. Millsap, pretty good defender. You ask me. You know, DeMarcus Aldridge, not known for his real defensive prowess, but remember, he came from the San Antonio system where they emphasize defense, and he's not gonna give you a porous performance out there. He's a professional. Blake Griffin, the one that I'm actually surprised at how he has elevated his defensive game, coming over to Brooklyn with the defensive charging and playing that tough defense. He's getting a reputation of a good defender. That's gonna be year 2 of it. And Patty Mills also comes from that San Antonio system. Look for that, and not this game, but down the road for Brooklyn. If you're a Brooklyn fan, look for Patty Mills and Lamar and Aldridge to have a 2-man game of familiarity, know each other, knowing how to play that Popovich system, and know and trust each other, and that could be an asset down the bench. Maybe, who knows? It might manifest itself tonight. You never know.
It might, because they're only down by 7. And also, like you said, Durant could play some defense too. He's a better defender now compared to his OKC days. James Harden's not a great defender, but he is a better defender now when it comes to deflections compared to his days with Houston and OKC. So those are things that I'm noticing. Again, we're not saying the Nets are great defensively. We're not. But the Nets in the second half of the season last year actually played some good defense compared to the first half of the season. Again, I know we can't do what is. I understand it is what it is. But this is just what I believe. If the Nets were fully healthy last year, I believe they win the championship fully healthy. Because here's why I say that. The Jazz are not consistent. Yes, they can play defense, but they shoot too many threes. You saw what the Clippers did last year, exploiting Gobert. And I just don't think the Jazz would have figured it out. The Lakers, I understand they're a great defensive team. They were number 1 in defense last year, but they were 24th in offense. How the Lakers were not going to score with the Nets. They were not going to. The Suns, I know the Suns were great defensively, but offensively, I don't know how they can keep up with the Nets. And if Phoenix was struggling against a horrible Brooklyn team in the regular season, I should not expect them to adjust in the finals if the Nets had a healthy Kyrie, healthy KD, etc. Even Milwaukee, I'm happy the Bucks won a chip and a ring is a ring. It's valid. But if you watch that series, Milwaukee was not playing all that well. They were playing inconsistent ball. If the Nets are healthy, I think they would have beat the Bucks. And that's just me personally. If the Nets were fully healthy, I just think that yes, they're not a great defensive team, but if you watch them all last year, they actually played better defense in the second half of the season, and it's hard to stop Brooklyn offensively 4 out of 7 times because if the game is close, you have KD that can take over the game, Kyrie that can take over the game, Harden can take over the game when he wants to offensively, and he's a playmaker. So that's what I believe. I believe the Nets were healthy last year; they would have won a championship.
Oh, everyone knows that. But that's part of the game, though. That unfortunately, that's part of the basketball world. Injuries and you know, I hate to say it. That's why you have to have a bench and depth
Mm-hmm.
there. And let's see, Robert Parr. Yes, they did step that D up in last half of the season. Correct. He agrees
Mm-hmm.
with you on that there.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see the adjustments. What do you think the adjustments going forward here for let's start off with Milwaukee. What adjustments do you think they should going into this coming out of the locker room?
Hockey passes. Do some more bounce passes to Giannis. Give Giannis more paint touches. And also Chris Middleton, back it in. When you see like Patty Mills on you, back in the paint. Fade away. Don't take dumb shots. Don't waste the shot clock. Also, they gotta feed Lopez in the paint. I know he can shoot threes. We know that. But Brook can't score in the paint. I remember last year, game 5 against the Hawks, he had 33 points because he was back in the paint and off his boards. Dunks. Keep doing that if you're the Bucks. And also, that's what the Bucks have to do. And also find guys like Grayson Allen at the corner and Nora at the 3. That's what they have to do. So that's my keys for the Bucks. And rebound. Continue to rebound the ball.
Yeah, that's a good point there. And for Brooklyn, we're coming out of the locker room with second half adjustments.
For Brooklyn, they want to steal this game. KD has to attack. Don't settle for jump shots too much. Don't ref bait, but don't settle for jumps. For James Harden, don't try to do flopping your head back. Take mid range shots. I know you can hit threes, but take some mid range and use your left hand to make your layups. And also continue to feed Patty Mills because he's been rolling to this point. He's been feasting. Continue to get him open looks. For Joe Harris, if you're open, call for the ball, get ready to shoot the ball, and shoot the ball with confidence. That's what he has to do. And also for Steve Nash, adjust your lineups though. Use your bench a lot, and also shuffle your bench. Like put Paul Millsap a few times here and there. That's what they have to do, and that's my adjustments for Brooklyn. And also hit your open threes. Hit your open threes. If they can continue to hit open threes and try to hustle for loose balls, they can steal this game.
Let me ask you this: knowing that they don't have a point guard,
Mm-hmm.
and ball handling, do you try to double team the ball pressure on Milwaukee to get them into turnovers? But here's the thing: if you do that, you might wake them up for 3-point land because they are
Good
a
point.
dangerous 3-point team. Or do you play hack and whack with sending Giannis Antetokounmpo into the free throw line?
I
Um,
might
you know,
I might try to hack Giannis. Depending where the game is at, I might try to hack Giannis. I understand that last year he went 17 of 19 against the Suns in game 6. I get that. But he's not a great free throw shooter. So it's like if you're Brooklyn, if you're right there of a run to win this game, I will hack Giannis and dare him to shoot free throws because it makes the Bucks completely lost on offense. And try to score early, though. That's what I think the Nets can do defensively. And also, I would dare Gian. I know Giannis has an improved jump shot, but I have to still see it to believe it. So if you're Brooklyn, keep daring him to shoot the ball. Keep daring him. If he's hitting his jump shots,
you
live
live
with
with
it.
it. You live with it.
You
Okay.
live with it. If he's missing them, hey, then you're gonna win the game. So that's what I think the Nets can do to pull this off. I think the Bucks will win this game, and I have a weird feeling they will. But I will say this: I know it's the first game. If they can't win, if they cannot beat this team without Kyrie Irving, when he comes back, Milwaukee's gonna be in more trouble.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. You know what? A well said statement there. Well said statement. They're still at the half. Once they get back, we'll get back on there. We'll continue going the play by play there. We'll keep going on with that, telling you what's going on, the ins and outs of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll definitely once the game starts, we'll get rolling.
Right, right. Let me bring some stats to see what's going on. Let's see. Brooklyn shooting 54%, Milwaukee 43%. Milwaukee started off red hot from the field, but they kind of cooled off. Brooklyn started off cold, but they're starting to get going offensively. Brooklyn unconscious from three, 11 of 19 from downtown. Milwaukee 10 for 28. They started off 7 for 12 from three, but Milwaukee was cold down the stretch, 3 of 16 from three at the end. Both teams not shooting great at the line. The Nets 67%, the Bucks 75%. Here's the craziness, right? Milwaukee is only rebounding Nets by 2. They've done a good job with their offensive rebounding, but the defensive rebounding has been bad. There's no way the Nets should be beating you on the defensive boards 22-18. If you're Milwaukee, you gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that. And the Nets, like I said, they're a fast break team. They have 14 fast break points already. The Bucks only 9. But here's what's even sadder: the Nets have 22 points in the paint, really due to the fact that Blake Griffin and KD at the end, and the Bucks only have 18. That should not happen. They should have like 30 plus because you have Giannis, Lopez that can score in the paint. That should not happen if you're the Bucks. And the Bucks, like I said, were up 19 twice, while the Nets led way early in the game. So that's the thing. So if Milwaukee wants to win this game, they gotta attack the rim. Don't just settle for threes. 28 threes? Like, no, don't just settle for threes, man.
Yeah, definitely agree with you on that. Oof. So once they get back, I think they're gonna get back any minute now. Once we get them back, we'll get going.
Mm-hmm. Right. So you want to do the third quarter? Or you want me to do the third quarter?
It's up to you. You want to go? Go for it. I'm good.
I think you should do the third quarter, and I'll do the fourth quarter because the fourth quarter might be juicy time.
Okay, that's cool with me. That's cool with me. I have no problem with that. I have no problem. Definitely. So we shall get it going once they get the tip off. It hasn't started on our end, so some of us might be a little behind compared to the other monitors. If we're streaming it through via the internet, so we might be a little bit behind. If you have the direct TV or your cable provider, they're probably started already, but they're ready to kick. Here we go. So with the start of the play here, inbounds, Brooklyn possession, Claxton with the ball back to Harden. So here we go. 66-59 here. Harden brings it past half court, passes off to Durant, back to Harden. Harden dribbles and he lob there for Claxton. He misses again. Remember I mentioned that? He needs to hit those. And here comes Milwaukee. Milwaukee back. Well, onto the Koopa, fake the three, but he's dribbling. He passes it out to Grayson Allen. Allen hits a three-pointer, so Milwaukee comes out hitting a three, 69-59, 10-point game. So here comes Brooklyn with Durant bringing the ball up. Durant dribbles, picked up by Lopez, and Durant over Lopez hits it. So 61-59, 69, back to an 8-point game. Just started, gone away second half, third quarter. Giannis Antetokounmpo tries to shoot the three, and he's off the mark. Claxton with the rebound. Here comes Durant. Durant brings it up slowly. Durant. And here comes Joe Harris. Joe Harris, pump fake, misses. Fight for the ball out of bounds. Wait, they make the call there. Let's see who's the ball gonna go to. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Hey, salute to Hector. What's going on, Hector? What's going on, man?
What's cracking, slacking, homie?
So here's the out of bounds play. Here's Grayson Allen for a three again off the mark. Claxton fight for the rebound, last touch, and back to Durant. And here comes Durant coming up the court. Durant in the court, and he's charging foul. So a foul on George Hill. So they call a moving screen. They are blocked. So Durant, see if he goes to the line there or is it side out. So it's good to see Hector in the chat there. Salute to you.
Free throws.
Durant will go to the line for two. And my stream decided to go haywire. Haha, I love it.
Bucks got to extend this lead. This lead is not big enough. Not against this team, man.
Nope.
Ha, ball don't lie. He missed the free throw.
He missed the free throw, missed the first one. And my stream decided to go take a nap. So go ahead, G Money, while I get my stream back up.
Wait, what?
Go ahead, G Money, because I got my stream.
Okay, so Bucks up by a touchdown, 69-62, 10:30 remaining in the third quarter. And Degree Free falling on his caboose and a foul on Blake Griffin. Like I said, the Brooklyn Nets franchise comeback. Salute, Kev. Salute, Ian Med. Sorry. The Nets' biggest franchise comeback, the Brooklyn Nets, was 24. That was at the Valley of the Sun in Phoenix. That was without KD. That was without Kyrie in that game. And Harden hit a game when he feared the top of the game. He's Degree Free, bagging in. The freak to Lopez. He's Lopez bouncing. Back to Lopez, hopping like Kangaroo Jack and throws it down. Nice give and go, and the Bucks up by 9, 71-62. Here's Harden. Nice bounce pass. Claxton, he has butterfingers. Stolen by Degree Free. Here's Giannis, hopping, skying, blocking foul on Griffin. Surprising that wasn't an offensive foul on Giannis because Blake Griffin drew 22 charges, but Giannis is on the floor, little shaken up, trying to bounce back on his feet, and ouchie mama. That could have been a dangerous fall because I remember against the Hawks in Game 4, he almost broke his leg. But thank God it wasn't like that. Because look at that play, BS. Almost hurt his leg. Do you understand it could have been that painful? Woo! Thank God he's fine. Thank God. Giannis started off red hot, but he's kind of cooled off a little bit. 7 of 18 from the field, 9 boards, so he's doing a good at crashing the glass. But if the Bucks want to win this game, Giannis needs to attack, go to the paint. Giannis cans the first free throw. Easy as cheesecake for him. Bucks back up 10. Milwaukee was up 19, 59-40. They were sharing the ball, getting open threes, but they've kind of allowed Brooklyn to hang in just a little bit, though. Nets only down by 10. Here's Giannis at the stripe. Takes the second free throw and cans it in. Man, his jump shot has looked fluent. Nets down by 11, 73-62 with 9:55 to go. He's Harden bouncing. Durantula, whoopsie daisy, and a bad foul on Chris Middleton. Could have been a turnover, but the foul's on Chris. So last year, the Brooklyn Nets were number 2 in the East behind the Philadelphia 76ers. They beat the Green Leprechauns for Boston in an easy 5-game series. Then they lost a heartbreaking 7-game series and came within a KD towing the line for going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Here's Harden the lob. Claxton hacked and went. It counts and the foul.
So how many? What timestamp you're at?
9:48 to go in the third quarter. Nets only down by 9, 73-64. And the bad foul by Degree Free by Giannis. Like I said, Milwaukee can allow you back in the game because they can have a tendency to do dumb stuff. Claxton 4-6, 8 points, but he chokes the free throw. Bucks up by 9, 73-64. Here's Chris at the left wing. The screen, the double screen. Chris to Lopez. Bulldozing. Fading. Mini. Cheese and rice. That's not a good shot. Here's rebound by Claxton. Here's the beard. Harden. Give and go to G.I. Joe. Here's Harris. Bulldozing to Claxton in the paint. Rejected by Lopez. Here's Degree Free. Freight train number 3 for coming through. Here's Middleton with the floater and knocks it down. Giannis, an underrated playmaker. He can put the ball on the floor. He can give and go. And Chris does the rest. Bucks up by 11. Chris with 13 points, 5 for 7. Here's KD. Nets down by 11. Durantula, Mini, money. That is so juicy. Hey, Jerome, what's going on? Your Nets, they're starting to slice the lead a little bit. Only down by 9 with, let's see. Here's Chris, wiggling. Mini, hibbity hop, and drop. The ball tap dances in the rim and it drops in 8:33 to go. Bucks up 77-66. Here's Harden able to shield. Nice bounce pass and deflected out. Last touch by Nick Claxton of the Brooklyn Nets. Well, last year, Brooklyn lost twice on the road at the Deer District, both in close games. Here's Chris able to slice and dice, and the bank is closed for him. Rebound by Nick Claxton. Nice bounce pass. Here's Blake able to do the Houdini, and he screws the pooch. Rebound by Giannis. Here's the Greek Freak. Able to wiggle, able to jiggle, able to score and Suey Mama! He has so many tricks up his sleeve. The Greek Freak, so elusive. And the Bucks up 13, 79, 66. A 10-4 run by the Bucks. Look at that juicy Euro step.
Ooh,
He can
nice.
oogie, boogie, and do the Houdini. Woo! Milwaukee back up 13. Giannis 22 and 12. So Giannis is now starting to become more assertive in his third quarter. Nets down by 13. They sliced the lead to 4. Now it's a 10-4 run by Milwaukee. Here's James Harden. George Hill. It should be easy. Here's the beard hacked and whacked. Banks closed. But hey, he'll go to the stripe with 7:44 to go of the third quarter. James Harden came in a trade from the Houston Rockets. Karis LeVert went to the Pacers. Jared Allen went to the Cavs. Rodion Screwers went to the Rockets. So that's what happened. The Beard, 15 points, 4 boards, 4 assists. Nets down by 12. After this game, you got Chef carrying the Dubs, trying to splash cash against King James, AD, and Russ in Hollywood. The Warriors and the Lakers coming up. Could be a playoff preview. Who knows? So George Hill sitting down. Bucks up by 12. Milwaukee up by 12. No Bobby Portis tonight. No Dante DiVincenzo. Dante DiVincenzo had a bad injury against the Miami Heat last year. Didn't play the rest of the playoffs. That's a big piece for the Bucks because he can play make, he can stretch the floor, and he can attack the rim himself. No Bobby Portis. Look at the Bucks injuries. No Dante because of an ankle. No Crazy Eyes due to a hamstring. No Ronnie Hood because of a bad foot. And no Semi Ojeleye due to a really bad calf. So the Bucks losing some pieces early. If they want to win a championship like they did last year, they just got to stay healthy. If they can stay healthy, they can repeat. But health is very important if you want to repeat. So Bucks up by 11. Lopez center screen. He's Greek Freak. Mini Shazam. Man, Giannis Antetokounmpo has the complete package. Bucks up 13. Shooting the ball with confidence and ease. A Kobe-esque 24 points and 12 rebounds for Giannis. Bucks up 81-68 with 7:18 remaining. Here's Durantula. He's KD able to wiggle, able to jiggle, able to mini, able to splash and cash. KD on his game. Nets down by 11, 81-70. Here's Griffey, able to boogie, able to oogie. Nice give and go. Pat puts up a 3, rings out. Rebound by Blake Griffin. Here's James Harden with the rock. 81-70 Milwaukee. Deflected out. Last touch by Grayson Allen, though. The Nets down by 11. So 11-point game. Bucks up.
So they took a timeout there. So I'm back. I'm back there. I want you to do the fourth quarter because you're on fire. Listen, I have no problem taking a step out. You want to do the whole game? I'm good with it too. I'm good with it. You want to take a breather? That's cool too. I'm good whatever you like, bro. You're on fire. But I want to salute Jerome Peralta. Jerome Peralta is from the Philippines, and he's always a big staple of the program. And good Wednesday morning, 9:05 up there on his way to work on his grind. He does his 2-hour drive to work. And he's always if we're on, he puts us on, and we appreciate Jerome always listening to us in the Philippines. And salute to him and everyone in the beautiful country of the Philippines. We love you guys and support you guys. Always the love that you share and you give the Bronx Road JEDI program and all our content. Philippines is always there, and salute to you guys, and especially to you, Jerome. Have a great work day today, and yeah, absolutely, my friend. Thank you. So they're in a commercial break there. So you let me know if you want to go. You're more than happy to take the course and run with it, man. I'm good with it too.
Right. I mean, I can keep going. I can keep going. I mean,
All
you're
right.
doing a great job bringing the game down yourself. You're doing a great job too. So far in this game, the Greek Freak is now starting to listen to us. He's now starting to attack the rim. His jump shot, man, his jumper has been much improved. Look how much arc he's putting in the shot now. Because in years past, he didn't have that type of arc. Now he's shooting the ball much more fluently. I mean, he did show some sort of a jump shot a little bit in the playoffs, a little bit. But right now, he looks much more fluent. And if he can continue to do that, watch out. The league is over if the Greek Freak can continue to drain and pain jump shots.
Not only that, he won already 2 MVP, and the narrative was he didn't have a good jump shot. If this
Mm-hmm.
guy has a good jump shot, oh baby,
Oh,
oh
baby. He's going to
baby.
win more MVPs. He might win more championships. I want to ask you, man. I know it's early. Do you think the Bucks could be a dynasty?
You know what? It could be. There's a possibility because they have those three guys there. When you have they have their own three core that are already established there, and they keep bringing in pieces. Yeah. Why? Can dare we say yeah? They're not going anywhere. If they stay bare, barring injuries and health, and yeah, they could be. They could be. And it could be. The champion's still the champion. They haven't been eliminated, so
Mm-hmm.
until that's said, they could pump their chest and say all season long, we could be a dynasty. We could be.
It very well could be. They have a
Yeah,
chance. They have a chance. I mean, obviously, it's going to be harder now because the league just got better. But don't be surprised if they win it all this year. If they can stay healthy, get Bobby Portis back, Dante, Ronnie Hood, Samuel. So if everyone can stay healthy, Drew Holiday back, then Milwaukee can really, really go for it this year. It's going to be challenging because you got the Nets if they can get healthy. If you were to go back to the finals, I believe you'll be taking either on the Lakers or the Suns. The Suns trying to get redemption, the Lakers trying to get their throne back. So if you're Milwaukee, it's not going to be easy. But if the Bucks can continue to stay healthy, to rebound, to hit threes, to do the principles, they could repeat this year.
yeah. And now they come back. So take it away, G Money.
Okay, let me bring the game up.
Ooh. Durant hits a
Uh,
three off the top of the key, but go ahead for it.
he's Durantula, unleashes a three ball, eats his cheesecake, bottom up for KD. This is the reason why the Griefer did not want to guard KD last year. This is the reason. Nets only down by 8. He's Captain Chris. He's Chris bouncing, bouncing
Woo!
to the freak. Giannis backing in. Giannis, Noaba. Whoopsie daisy. He steps on the sideline, and the Nets are only down by 8. If you're the Bucks, remember this is the same team that almost came back for 21 down in Game 3. This is the same team that was down by 17 against you and came back in Game 5. So you don't want to be in a close game with these guys. Here's little Patty who was feasting. Let's see, the Nets were bumbling with the ball, 10 turnovers, but they've done a better job with that. Here's Durantula, swiggling, jiggling, KD, fading, hibbity hop, 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 can't score, rebound by Nora, excuse me. Nets only down by 8. He's Captain Chris, slicing to the rack, no foul call, rebound by Blake Griffin, full speed ahead. Here's the flying lane to the cup. He had an open dunk, we couldn't take it. Here's Joe Harris. Nets screwed the pooch with the turnover. Griffin had an open dunk. Noah for 3. Bang! Right down the pipe for Noah. And the Nets down by 11. A 5-point swing. Joe Harris could have taken a layup. Blake Griffin could have gone to the bucket, but they overpassed that. Nets down by 11. 84-73 Milwaukee. Here's the Greek Freak on KD. So juicy. Here's Aldridge in the low post. Aldridge stolen by. It's a foul on Chris. Oh, good grief, Sharif. They could have foul on Chris. They could have foul on Chris Middleton. Wow.
Bad call.
Those could be a turnover, man. Like, sometimes saved by the bell. I should say, in the Nets. Let me look at this play. Oh, heck nah. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. I would have. That's not a foul, man.
He could challenge.
That's not a foul.
And it says Bucks has 20 more shots attempts and only one more rebound.
Wow. That's crazy. And the Bucks are a lengthier team. Here's LaMarcus Aldridge at the stripe. He was drafted by the Bulls, but actually got traded to the Blazers, rims out a free throw. Here's tomorrow's schedule. You got the Green Leprechauns from Boston against in MSG. Go New York, go New York, go! And then you got Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns trying to rise from the ashes against the Denver Nuggets. And you got the Heat and the Pacers. And then you got the Young and Fun Suns in Rip City against the Blazers.
Ooh.
Here's Aldridge missed the first free throw. He takes the mid free throw. He chokes both. But deflected out by Javon Carter. Nets down by 11. Brooklyn's not led since way early in the first quarter. Here's the Greek Freak, guarded by James Johnson. Here's the Greek Freak, bagging in. The Freak, Giannis, the spin, the wiggle, the fade, the brick, and he's hacked. Giannis Antetokounmpo is so strong, so gritty, so tough, and he's so improved. He's 5 for 6 at the line. Big improvement for Giannis. Because now he's putting much more confidence and arc in his free throws. And now, easy. The Greek Freak with a Kobe-esque 24. 12 boards, 5 dishes for the finals MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo from Greece. He's Greek Freak at the line and front arms that. 5:11 to go in the third quarter. Brooklyn down by 11. Milwaukee were up as much as 19. The Nets' next game will be at Philadelphia. The Bucks' next game will be in South Beach against a team that they ram-a-lang last year in the Miami Heat in a 4-game sweep. Here's Giannis cans the second free throw. The Bucks were down 2-0 in the series. They got shellacked in game 2, losing by 39. In game 3, the Nets were down 21, came back, led by 3, but almost won. Here's Aldridge, got shellacked in the paint, but he's sacked. The Bucks ended up winning game 3. Game 4, they won handily, won by 11. Game 5, they were up a bunch of 17 and lost. Game 6, they won by 15. Game 7, the Nets was as much as 10 and ended up losing by 4 in overtime. Bruce Brown, who has not played at all in his 4th season.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Oof.
LaMarcus Aldridge at the stripe. Man, it's been a nightmare at the line for him. 3 missed free throws in a row. Aldridge is usually a good free throw shooter, around nearly 80% his whole career at the line, especially with Portland and San Antonio. So let's see. Nets down by a baker's dozen, trying to slice the lead a little bit. Here's Aldridge cans the second free throw. Nets down by 11. Let's see. The ball's brought up. 4:52 remaining. Here's Chris. Captain Chris. Milton. Mini. It counts. And the foul. Chris Milton cans it in. Showing some swagger. And will have a chance for a 3-point play. Bucks up 87-74. And here's what's crazy for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown was an impact player in the series last year. Why didn't you just use him? And look at the Nets. They were banged up a lot. 38 different starting lineups last season. Second most in the league. That is crazy because they just couldn't stay healthy. They just couldn't stay healthy last year. Nets down by 2 touchdowns, 88-74. Javon Carter in the game, former Phoenix Sun. Here's Patty Mills. He's little Patty. Takes the mini. It's a break in. Deflected out. Last touch by Chris Milton of the Milwaukee Bucks. 4:31 to go at the Deer District in Milwaukee. Milwaukee coming out, guns blazing. It's championship ring night. The lob, Durantula, he's whacked, and he's going to the strike. Durantula started up a little slowly, but man, he's starting to feast a little bit at the mid-range and the 3-ball.
21 points already.
21 points. It's a 7-1 Bucks run. KD with 21, 6 boards, 4 assists.
Oh.
He started off 2 for 7, but he's been hot. 7 of his last 10 from the field. He's KD, end up choking the free throw. Man, the Nets have been cold as ice at the line. 4 missed free throws already in the third. So far we're at the FISA form in Milwaukee. The Bucks won the championship last year against the Phoenix Suns in 6 after being down 2-0. Milwaukee is the second team in NBA history to win 2 series being down 2-0. They were down 2-0 to the Nets, like I said. The other team that was down 2-zip and won twice in the series, the LA Clippers, doing against the Dallas Mavs and against the Utah Jazz. Thanasis, the nice pass. Robinson for three, throws up a clunk. Rebound by KD. He's KD, bouncing. Durant guns up a three and throws up a brick. Rebound by Thanasis. Thanasis lickety split. Here's a Antetokounmpo with the rock. Back to Chris. Bucks up 13. They've been virtually been in control the whole game to this point. He's Captain Chris. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Chris backing in, fading, wiggling, bricking. Rebound by KD. Full speed ahead. Durant. He needs some help. Durant jiggling, wiggling, skying, dying. Can't score. Deflected out by Noah, but that was a juicy move. He just couldn't complete it though.
That was a good move there. Yeah,
that was a juicy.
I'll try the 3 minutes so like that you can do the whole fourth quarter.
All right.
Let me do the 3 minutes and 3 seconds. I want you to do the fourth quarter because you got it going on right now. Lopez comes in. Now right now they got a side inbound here. 3:33 left here. They're gonna inbound pass to Kevin Durant. 14 on the shot clock. Durant ready, guarded by Middleton. Durant dribbles. Durant baseline, and it's good. So that's in there. 77, 78 right, 77, 88 right now. 3:20 left here. Here's Middleton bringing the ball up here. Brooklyn putting a little pressure there on Middleton, guarded by a mismatch by Aldridge. You got Nwamba, Brook Lopez on the switch there, and they're going to shoot a three, and that's off the mark. Here's Brooklyn. Patty Mills with the rebound. This is what they can't let the Nets come back in here. Here's Patty Mills, lobbed up, and he misses. So he was trying to go shut up a lob with Aldridge, but no avail. Here's George Hill, and no foul called. And now there's a foul. So Kevin Durant was called for foul on Thanasis Antetokounmpo, who got the ball right underneath the basket. So timeout call with 2:43 in the third, 88-73. 77, excuse me.
No, you're fine. So far, Milwaukee's just been treading water very well. They're starting to maintain their lead. They're not allowing Brooklyn to slice the lead under that. And for the Nets, if they want to win this game, they're going to need help from the bench. Patty Mills started off hot, but he's been gone ever since. Aldridge, oh my God, he looked like a grandpa tonight. Missing free throws and stuff. Paul Millsap, he's been stuck like syrup sap. Not a great performance. James Harden, he was attacking early, but he's kind of been quiet. Durant's trying his best, but it feels it's not been impactful to this point. If you're watching the game, it's not been impactful to this point. The Nets are only down by 11, but it feels like 20. Milwaukee's just punch him in the face, going to the cup, getting easy dunks, threes, etc. Salute, Alvin. What's going on, man?
Yeah, and Alvin, another friend of ours from the Philippines. Salute to Alvin. Good morning, good Wednesday morning to you out there in the Philippines, Alvin. I hope all is well, my friend. Thank you for supporting as always. We got the first game of the NBA season here, the Bucks and Brooklyn Nets.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully the Warriors and Lakers will be juicier. Hopefully. I can't wait for that. I want to ask you, how good do you think the Warriors and Lakers will be this season?
I mentioned to you in another program we had, I like the Warriors. I like what they, but I don't think they're champion. I don't think they're NBA All NBA Championship League ready to play. But I like the Warriors. Their depth and all around play. And the Lakers, of course, they're the darlings of the league right now. Because you got everyone wants to see Carmelo Anthony. Can he win with LeBron? Westbrook as well. There's a lot of fans that like Westbrook. Would like to see him at least. Me personally, if Los Angeles don't win the title, but at least I would like to see Carmelo at least play in the NBA Finals.
Same here, man.
Even if they don't win it or don't win it, it is what it is. It'd be nice to see him just an opportunity to say at least he got to the NBA Finals and let the chips fall where it may. In my opinion.
Right. Because the banana boat, LeBron got to the finals, won a ring. Wade won the finals, won a ring. Chris Paul, he went to the finals last year, should have won it all, but the Greek Freak want to make sure that didn't happen. And then this year, Carmelo Anthony, this is his best chance. If he doesn't go to the finals this year, I don't think he ever will. Carmelo Anthony is one of my favorite players because even though he gets a bad rep, the dude has a nice character, can shoot the mid range, can shoot the three. My only thing with Melo is that he can be a ball hog sometimes, but Carmelo Anthony is a very good player, and he's a first ballot Hall of Famer no matter what. But like you said, BX Jedi, if he can get to just one NBA Finals, and he can win a championship if he has an opportunity, it will set off feather in his cap for his legacy.
Right, and we're going to come back now from the commercial break. There, we'll get the play-by-play going once they inbound the ball here, and we'll get going here. I'll take it the rest of the quarter, and then G Money's going to close up the game as our closer. So right now they're going to the free throw line, and Antetokounmpo, Thanasis hits the first free throw, 89-77 with 2:43 left in the third quarter. Opening night, game number one, the world champions Milwaukee Bucks hosting the Brooklyn Nets, and the second free throw, and that's good. So he hits a pair from the stripe, 90-77. And this is a part where if this game could be out of reach for Brooklyn, Milwaukee could put the dagger here. But Harden in there misses again. He misses again. Blocked by Antetokounmpo. Thanasis, wow. So two attempts by Harden. Point blank missed one, and Antetokounmpo came with the block, and he kept the ball in possession. So Milwaukee ball here. George Hill. No Holiday for the rest of the game. He has a contusion on his heel. Here's Lopez for a long three. That's off the mark. Claxton with the rebound. And 2 minutes left, 2:05 left. Patty Mills, who cooled off from the first half. Here's Harden. Bob to Mills. Mills going to shoot a three. And that's good. So Mills continues with the hot shooting. 6 for 6 from three-point land. A 10-point game now. 6 for 8, excuse me.
Walk has to be careful.
6 for 6 for three-point land with 18 points. 6 for 8 from the field. Foul. Called there. Then they showing the replay with Harden. He missed, and Antetokounmpo came out of nowhere and just blocked it ferociously.
Get that trash out of here.
Absolutely. Not 80-90 the game here. A minute and 46 in the third quarter. So we're waiting for George Hill to shoot his first free throw. Off the mark, missed. So a lot of foul shooting, a lot of free throw shooting missed from both teams. Not a crisp game from the free throw line.
Yeah, especially for the Nets. Because the Nets, I can expect that from the Bucks because they're kind of a streaky for the Nets.
And Hill hits the second one. Yeah,
Brooklyn's 9 for 17 at the line.
Oof.
Jeez.
So 80-91 the game here. Patty Mills bring the balls up. Here's over to Harden. He's got a little traffic there. Harden dribble in the paint. Try to go for a floater, but Harden doesn't. Not. My God, Harden looks so disengaged or sloppy. Like, here's the step back three, and he got it. So he hits it. So just when you think he looks out of it, he comes. Oh, what a block! What a block! Woo! Oh, he dunked it. He got the dunk. Oh, I thought it was a block. Oh, baby. Oh, facts action paste here. 83-93 here. So he threw it down there. I thought it was blocked. But here's Claxton. And here he comes in, and he finally hit those passes in the paint, my friend. 85-93 with 53 seconds left in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So here's Brooklyn cutting it down to 8 now. Can they cut it again down to 6?
Or less.
Or less. Here's Claxton. Good defense by Claxton. Out to the ball comes out from Milwaukee. There's a play, and nice off the top score there. 95-85, 10-point game there. 35 seconds left in the half, in that third quarter. And here comes Brooklyn. Harden steps back 3, and that's off the mark. That was not a good shot there, but they were trying to go 2 for 1. I could see that. So 10-point game here. Hill's going to hold it, trying to walk down the clock as much as possible. Looks up. He's got 13 on the shot clock. Now back to 10. Bounce pass to Noava. Noava. He's dribbles between his legs. 4 on the shot clock. Noava's gonna have to hoist it up. 1 on the shot clock. He got it off in time and he hits. So that's
Shot
milking the clock.
clock.
1-1.
Jeez.
And there's the shot. And off the mark by Joe Harris. So we go to the fourth quarter, 97-95. It's still a close game with this striking difference, but boy, does it feel like a blowout, my friend.
It really does. It really does. I mean, it really feels like a blowout. And hey, so far the Bucks are extending their lead they went on a 6-2 run after the Nets pulled within 8. And so far, Milwaukee getting contributions from everybody. Noara hitting big shots. Brook Lopez has played well. Chris Middleton hit some tough contested shot. And the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, has been a shining star today. Has been a big-time star today. I mean, even though the Bucks haven't shot, even though Milwaukee hasn't shot great from 3, they're taking good shots. I mean, Middleton, 18, hitting some tough mid-range shots. The Greek Freak, 25 and 12, doing his damage in the paint and in the mid-range, not selling for too many threes. Noah is 4 of 11, but if you actually watch the game, his hustle, hitting some timely shots in the mid-range is helping. And Pat Connaughton, especially that early start, he's been big. 10 points off the bench. So Milwaukee has some nice depth. Even Thanasis, the mini freak, Thanasis has ball with 6 points. So that's what's going on. For the Nets, let's see. Blake Durant started so, but he's came on. Blake Griffin, he's hustled a little bit. 6 points. He could have been much better, but he's hustling. Nick Kolasinac only has 10 points. But it feels to be that he's not played well. He's been bobbling shots in the paint. Joe Harris, man. G.I. Joe has been sloppy Joe today. 2 of 7 from the field. He shot well from 3, but 2 of 7 from the field? Come on, man. James Harden started off hot, but he's cooled off. Patty Mills is 6 for 6 from downtown, 6 of 8 from the field. He had a great start, but he kind of been quiet. And Javon Carter has had a bagel, 0 points. So if Brooklyn wants to come back and have any chance to steal this game, they gotta clog the paint if they can. And also, if the Nets want to have if the Bucks want to maintain this lead, they gotta continue to attack. What I'm seeing is that Milwaukee has attacked. They're not taking crazy, stupid threes from nowhere. They're playing smart basketball today. They're playing very smart. And even though they don't have Drew Holiday, which is a big piece, they're not wiltering. It's next man up. They're sharing the ball, attacking, bounce passes. And so far, Milwaukee has done a job. And here's the thing. The Bucks have scored 30-plus points in each quarter. 37 the first, 29 the second, my fault, and 31 in the third quarter. So Milwaukee's continuing to maintain the smart offense, the ball, the penetration, and thus why they have this lead.
Yeah, they're averaging 30 points a game to a quarter.
Yeah. I mean, the Bucks were the best offensive team in the league, averaging 120 last year.
Wow, Greek Freak, 25 points, 9 of 20 from the field. Wow, phenomenal opening night. And then Durant, 24 points, 50%, 10 out of 28 rebounds, 4 assists. Both guys got nice numbers there. But you see, Antetokounmpo has a bigger impact, if you ask me.
I agree. Giannis has been more impactful, attacking, passing, crashing the glass, defense, mid-range shots. Giannis has been the best player this game tonight. He's been the best player.
Jack of all trades, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, and like I said, the Bucks. I knew to come. The game's not over, but Milwaukee came out with intensity, came out with focus. They didn't come out with a championship hangover, and that's the good thing because you want to get off to a good start if you're the defending champions. For the Nets, if you want to win a championship, they gotta execute.
So the fourth quarter.
Also, a foul on Giannis. Nets down by Baker's dozen. 11:44 to go in the fourth quarter. The fourth and final quarter. This game is not over because when I do this, the Nets can erase this deficit in a hurry. So if you're the Bucks, you just got to continue to maintain this offense. So let's see. Here's Joe Harris. Back to the beard. Back to Claxton. Here's little Patty. Mini. And that's a brick. Rebound by the Pat Connaughton. Here's Giannis. able to bulldoze. Giannis able to wiggle, backing in. He's the freak. He's Giannis. Help, nice bounce pass. He's Grayson Allen. Up 10 seconds on the shot clock. He's Grayson Allen. The lob to the freak. Giannis in the paint. And that's a stupid pass. Stolen by Patty Mills. 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Here's the beard. The lob. Claxton able to squeeze it in. Nets only down by 10. 11 to go in the fourth quarter. Can Brooklyn able to slice the lead to around 7 points by 10 minutes? We'll just have to see. Let's see. Here's Claxton on the freak. Giannis for 3, and that's a brick house. Here's James Johnson. Ooh, nice back pass. Here's Joe Harris back to the beard. The dusty beard with the rod. The screen. Here's James Harden able to prance. Harden. He needs some assistance to Joe Harris. Get that trash at the top. Rejected by Brook. Almost a bad pass. Allen. Back to Giannis. Giannis slicing, dicing. Whoa, Nelly. The deer's on the loose. A beautiful Euro step by Giannis Antetokounmpo. He is such a beast. 27 points by the Greek freak. Patty Mills puts up a 3. Puts it in again. He has been dynamite. 7 for 7 from long range. Nets only down by 9. 21 points off the bench. Here's Giannis, able to boogie, able to wiggle. Giannis bouncing in to Lopez. 3 turnovers in the fourth for the Bucks. Here's Harden to the rack. Rejected by Pat Connaughton. Nets only down by 9. Here's Pat. Lopez. Back to Pat. He was about to punch up a 3. Here's Pat Connaughton. He needs to give it to somebody. Pat Connaughton to Grayson Allen. Here's Allen. Back to Pat. Connaughton able to Scott dice. Juicy Wissy. He able to do the Houdini. Whoa, Nelly. That was juicy. Nice, that was beautiful. Pat Connaughton. Wow.
We have some NBA.
Here's G.I. Joe for 3. G.I. Joe sent right back at you from downtown. Nets only down by 8. If you're the Bucks, you got to be careful. The Nets can get back in this game in a blink of an eye. Here's the Greek free to Allen for 3. That won't go. Here's Giannis with the monster mash. Giannis Antetokounmpo's a one-man band. 29 points for the Greek freak. It's a screen. Harden, the lob. Claxton can't squeeze it in. Deflected out. Last touch by the Milwaukee Bucks.
That was big there. Remember we were talking about earlier? They have to Claxton. That was if he makes those, they could really get back into or even tie this. The missed free throws and all those plays that missed there. This could have been a different game. Would have, could have, should have though.
Yeah, I know, but there's still plenty of time. 8:21 to go. There's still a whole lot of time. So if you're the Bucks, you just got to be physical. Get the ball out of KD's hands now, because Kevin Durant can take over this game in a hurry. So let's see.
Harden's having a brutal game.
Here's Harden, able to and loses the rock. James Harden's just been a ghost in the second half. Turnover. Noah puts up a 3. Boom shakalaka. Cashes in, and the Bucks. The beat just goes on. A 13-point lead for the defending champs. A 5-0 burst by the Bucks at the Deer District.
That was huge, my friend. They go to a timeout right now, but that was huge, G-Money. That stopped some momentum there. Brooklyn was getting some momentum, and, the sloppy turnovers by Brooklyn tonight. The missed free throws. If they want to look at how they lost this game, they could look at themselves in the mirror. Although Milwaukee played a phenomenal game, and just to think about it, Brooklyn is a run away from tying this game. And if they would have played cleaner, this would have been a whole different outcome. So yes, you're impressed that Milwaukee's doing this, but you also Brooklyn played are their own worst enemy. So what could you take out of this is a little bit of everything. Don't pump your chest too much. because you could have been you really could have been trailing this game, but
You
you
really
shot
could
some.
have been. Yeah, if you're the Bucks. I mean, for the Nets, I mean, I won't get too much from this game. The only I can get is that the Bucks are just a taller team in the paint, offensive rebounds. They've just been the more mentally tougher team in the paint. For the Brooklyn Nets, I just felt that the Brooklyn Nets, to me, have not played with a sense of urgency.
Yes.
Yeah, they pull within 8, 7, 5, but they never got over the hump. And also for the Bucks, sharing the ball, trusting their teammates. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a one-man wrecking crew in this game, man. 29 points, throwing down smashes, dashes, jams, whams, and slams. Chris Middleton, a steady game, a smart game. Noah has been very, very productive. So that's what's going on at the Deer District. For the Nets, Joe Harris has not really been a factor at all. James Harden had a good start in the first half, has just been a ghost in the second half. And another reason why Brooklyn is down huge, well, I can't say huge, but again, outplayed, other than Patty Mills, they're getting nothing from the bench.
That's true. You got Patty Mills pretty much has to be perfect for the 3 point line for in order for them to even be this remotely close. He's pretty much single handedly shot them and kept
Mhm.
them in the game with his timely shooting.
Right, he's 7 from 7 from downtown. But look at the Nets bench. Let's see, 1 point from
Yeah,
Marcus Aldridge. That is it.
that's
What?
it. That's it. That's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it in the NBA. That's why. Yeah, wow. It's the first game though, a reaction first game. But could you
True,
see?
true.
Could you see Brooklyn drop all the way to 6? See?
Nah, nah, I won't go that far. Nah, nah, nah. I'm not gonna overreact. Nah, nah. It's only
No, no.
one game. I'm not gonna overreact. I've seen this before. I'm not gonna overreact. They'll win games. They just had to just limit turnovers, and their bench needs to step up. I'm not gonna overreact because they're playing the defending champions right here. So let's not overreact to this game. But I will say this: if they don't get Kyrie back and they can't get healthy, they're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, there will be. Too bad, man. Too bad you can't have due to schedule conflicts to have you do the Warriors and Laker game. I would love to hear you do that one.
Me
But
too. I would have gone off. I would have gone off, man. I'd have a lot of catchphrases. I would have a lot of catchphrases, man. But let's see. Bucks up 13, 106-93 at the Deer District. Here's Chris Middleton banging with KD. Here's James Harden. 106-93 Milwaukee. Here's
oh,
KD.
oh,
Tarantula wiggling, slicing, dicing. Get that trash out of here. Rejected by Nora. Do
wow.
not go in there. Here's
Oh,
Giannis to Allen for 3. Shazam! Got him 3. And the Bucks flexing their muscles in the fourth quarter. An 8-0 burst by Milwaukee. A 16-point lead. Here's KD to the rack, to the Houdini. Easiest cheesecake for Kevin Durant. This game's still not over, but right now Milwaukee has all the time in the world, has come out with gusto. Here's Hill. Nice bounce pass, almost a turnover. Here's the freak to the rack. It counts and the foul.
oh, baby. This
Giannis
game, oye.
Antetokounmpo has put a gem tonight. The Greek freak going freaky on the Nets. 31 points and the Bucks up a sweet 16. And just a silly foul by the Beard.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And
The Greek freak so humble, quiet, and very likable. The MVP, big balling, 31 points, 12 for 25 from the field, 13 boards. Last year in the finals, he dropped a 50 piece and had multiple big block shots against the Suns. And he was the 7th player in finals history to drop a 50 piece in the NBA finals. So if you're the NBA, you better watch out for
oh
this
yeah,
dude because he's really, really good. And you see, look at his free throws. Red like rain, 7 for 9, 32 points for Giannis. Bucks back up 17. So the Brooklyn Nets had lost 7 straight season openers before they blew the Warriors out last year, and that's a bad foul by Giannis. So the Nets are 1-7 in season openers. So hopefully KD's okay. Hopefully he can, get back. All right, he's fine.
Ooh, what a nice
He's
one.
fine. Ow!
Ric Flair
Right
would
in the
have
schnozola. Sheesh.
Ric Flair would have been happy with that one.
Yeah, that's his thing. So Bucks back up 17. The defending champions protected their home court like they did last year in the playoffs when they only lost one home game, and that was game one against the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Ooh.
Here's Tarantula, Minnie, dancing, prancing, airmail. Right now the Bucks are flexing. Here's Giannis backing in the post. The freak, the wiggle, the jiggle. Here's Pat, puts up a three and throws up a brick. Rebound by Durantula. It's an 11-2 run by the Bucks. Here's Patty Mills, slice to the cup and can't squeeze it home. Rebound by Chris Middleton. Here's Middleton for three. Spins out. Rebound by Javon Carter. The Nets need to get some pep in their step right now. 6:12 to go at the Deer District Final Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Here's James Johnson off to Patty Mills, who's 7 for 7 from downtown.
Oh.
The screen, Patty to Blake for three. He pops, but he can't score. One and done for Brooklyn. 11-2 run by the Bucks. 5:50 to go. And a timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. 5:50 to go here at the Deer District. The Bucks grabbing the game by the throat, up 17.
I'm all ears. They're on a commercial break. I'm all ears here. They're on a commercial break there. This is the chance. Milwaukee's trying to put the dagger here, if you're asking me.
Which they have so far.
This is the dagger. What a fourth quarter. They really came out emphasizing and imposing their will. Even though we say Brooklyn has cut it down to single digits few times there, never got past 7 points, and Milwaukee just kept every time you thought Brooklyn would come and cut it there, they just enforce their will. They're out rebounding, they're out hustling, they're out passing, their assists. It's just they look like the champions that they are, and then they're showing it. Brooklyn has looked like they've been, like you said, playing in quicksand.
Quicksand. Brooklyn, to me, let's give Milwaukee credit first. Milwaukee just came out guns blazing, sharing the ball, trusting their teammates. Their cutting has been perfect. The spacing, the sharing the ball. The Bucks have played smart. They have not complained to the referees, and they've played their game. For the Brooklyn Nets, I just felt like I said, the Nets have just been in quicksand this whole game. And I just felt that they have not been in one of those runs in which you think, oh, they can steal this game, which is shocking, by the way. Because usually when the Nets are down by big, they can methodically get back in the game because of their spacing and attacking. But so far, the Bucks have done a great job being physical with the beard and also have done a great job, giving KD some tough shots. Like you saw that play when the Nets were down by 17, KD shot an air ball. When was the last time you see that? Game 7 last year, ironically. But you don't really see KD shoot air balls. For the Bucks, the Greek Freak has been so saucy, man. 32 points. Chris Middleton's been big time. Even Grayson Allen, man, he has been dynamite, and Nora too. So the Bucks have regained control to this point. And if you're Milwaukee, even though you might lose Drew Holiday for a few games, depending on how bad the injury is, they have a lot of depth. They can survive. Even though they're going to need Drew Holiday for the playoffs, they have a lot of depth. And if Milwaukee can stay healthy and can continue to show this type of trust for the rest of the season, this team has a great chance to go back to back.
Hey, well, if they play the way they're playing tonight,
yeah,
you can't doubt it, bro. You cannot doubt it.
Right, man. I'm not going to overreact too much because it's only the first game and things could change. But I will say this, though. If you're Brooklyn, this is just what I believe. They're going to need Kyrie back. I understand he's a head case sometimes. But if you have Kyrie in this game right now with Harden, he's another guy that can penetrate and create. And for the Nets to win, they got to limit turnovers. They've been careless with the ball, taking some erratic shots. And I just felt they needed rim protection. If they would have gone a shot blocker on this team right now and they stayed healthy, the Nets could be more dangerous. They can still win the championship if they can get healthy, but I will say this. It's going to be a long road because if they want to win the chip, you got to beat the champ. You got to beat this team if you're the Nets in the playoffs if you want to win your first ever championship.
Yeah, and they're back now, so we'll go.
Uh,
Tell us what's going on there.
all right, man. Let me bring up the game back. Yeah, I'm trying to find the right stream. Bucks back up 17. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Milwaukee grabbing the game by the throat. Here's Chris Middleton. Mini rejected by Durantula. The steal, KD to the rack, the hack, and a foul on Brook Lopez. 5:11 to go. KD is going to the stripe, and the Nets have been horrible at the line. 9 of 17 at the foul line for Brooklyn in this game, which is low for them. KD with 26 points and 11 rebounds, but it hasn't been an impactful game, I can say, for Kevin Durant, in my opinion. KD rims out the free throw. Man, that's their luck. 9 of 18, 50%. Sheesh.
Ooh.
Here's KD at the line. Free throw, finally. 27 points. The season opener. The 2021-2022 season. We're ready to roll. Can't wait. Woohoo! Let's see. Chris Middleton at the right wing. Back to Pat. Back to Allen. Faking. Step back. Clunks it. Rebound by Javon Carter. He rims out a long gun. Here's Javon Carter. Back to Durantula. Back to Griffin. It's in a straitjacket. And a bad foul. And if you're the Bucks, you don't want to start fouling now. Because the Nets, even though they're down by 16, I've seen crazy stuff happen. I remember the Warriors were down 17 with 4 minutes to go in New Orleans in the playoff game. Game 3, 2015, came back and won the game in overtime. So this game is far from over if the Nets can start hitting some shots. Patty Mills inbounding. Back to the flying line, Blake Griffin. He's Griff. Durantula. KD. 4:42 to go. He's KD. Mid-range, easiest cheesecake for KD, pure like water. Nets down by 2 touchdowns, 4:34 remaining. Here's stolen by Mills, almost stolen. Here's Lopez, get the ball back. KD with 29-11. 4:23 to go. 8 to shoot at the Deer District of Milwaukee. Pat, 3. Yes, sir! Right down the pipe for Pat Connaughton. And the Bucks continue to thrive. 115-98, Milwaukee. Here's Durantula. He's KD. Long gun. Kaboom. Shazam. Splash cash for KD. 32 points for Kevin Durant, down by 14 points. The Nets need to put a right out the hat right now. They're going to need a miracle. 3:45 to go. And a timeout by Milwaukee. The Nets are down by a cushion, but who knows? Could it pull a miracle? Who knows?
It don't look like it. Not the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. They look like the white flag will be waving soon.
Right. Yeah, man. But the Bucks have just came out with much intensity. The Milwaukee Bucks have just came out with much more fire. And Milwaukee did his hustle for loose balls, rebounding, defense. Even though Durant has 32 points, there have been tough shots he's hit, though. They've contained James Harden in the second half, and that's why they have the lead right now. The Bucks, and also the Bucks bench has just been very, very productive. Pat Connaughton hitting timely shots for them. And right now, Milwaukee is just continue to do their thing, man. I mean, look at this. The Milwaukee Bucks bench, look at the bench. 13 from the wall off the bench. Pat Connaughton, 15 off the bench. That is great production.
Phenomenal production, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
And Brooklyn got out of their bench. You know, they really just Patty Mills.
Just Patty Mills. That's it. He's hit every shot. He's just been the only Brooklyn Nets reserve to hit shots. I mean, come on. Aldridge 1 teensy point. I mean, Millsap 0, Johnson 0, Carter 0. I mean, let me get back to the game for a moment. I mean, Brooklyn's just been outgunned by Milwaukee. And Milwaukee, to this point, they're going to be a tough out for anybody to keep having this type of production. So let me bring the game back. Okay. Bucks up by 14, 3:38 to go of the fourth and final quarter. Here's Devon Carter, and Nash has virtually waved the white flag, just bench players for Ben. Thomas, mid-range, won't score, rebounded by Chris Middleton. So far, the champs have not had the hangover to this point. His content, Zooey Mama! He's bouncing, announcing, and expressing himself, able to baptize the rim. Bucks up 16. James Johnson faking a long gun. Johnson throws it up and a foul, but the game is virtually in the books for the champs. Virtually. Look at Giannis' patient and passing. If it was years past, he would have taken a shot in the double team. But the fact that he found cutting and mashing, that's the sign of an improving player, man.
Covington having a good game with the Milwaukee Bucks. Wow, phenomenal. Grayson Allen, if they could contribute that way. Wow. Wow.
And by the way, I want to throw this out there. It's the first 82-game season since 2019 when the Raptors won the championship, beating the Warriors in 6. So for the next game, Brooklyn will be at the city of brotherly love against the 76ers on Friday, while the Bucks are against the Miami Heat. Here's Chris Middleton. He was trying to wiggle, but he couldn't score. Nets down by 15. 2:47 to go. Here's James Johnson bouncing, skying, diving, and spins out. Chris Middleton back to the Greek Freak. The Bucks have just been oozing with energy. 2:33 to go. Here's Giannis able to boogie. He's able to wiggle. He's able to jiggle. The Freak. And he's fouled by James Johnson. Man, Giannis Antetokounmpo is a one-man band. The dude can fly. He can hit the mid-range, improving mid-range, I can say. He can can the three. He can dish the rock. And right now, the game is over. Right now, he's done for the night. The Greek Freak with a stupendous performance from the MVP.
Excellent. Absolutely.
A 30-plus point double-double for the Greek Freak. And he's looking for more. He's trying to get a second championship in a row. Here's Chris Middleton, surprisingly in the game. Here's Middleton wiggling. Middleton throws it up, able to wheeze it in, switching hands. After this game, you got the Dubs and the Lakers. All right, so Devon Carter misses in the inside. So after the Nets and the Bucks, you got Chef Curry and the Dubs look to rain threes against the Big Three Lakers in Hollywood. Deflected out. Last touch by Brentry for the Nets. So last year, the Milwaukee Bucks were the number 3 seed behind the Sixers and the Nets. And also, Milwaukee last year won 46 games last year. They finished the season hot. They went into the playoffs. They walloped Miami in 4. Beat Brooklyn in the 47-game series. Here's Pat. 3. Shazam! Raining bombs. Dropping threes. Dropping bombs. Dropping bombs. Bucks up 20. The largest lead of the game for Milwaukee. Wow.
Oh, man. This is wow. What a way to close out the game.
Big time facts. And the Bucks bench has just been phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Milwaukee up 20. Pat Connaughton, 20 points off the bench. Robinson, bang! Right down the pipe. Raining from above. And the Bucks, the beat goes on. 125-102 for the defending champions. A minute 16 to go at Milwaukee. The game's over. The Bucks will win their home opener. They'll be flying to South Beach against the newly improved Miami Heat with Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, their former Buck buddy. Jimmy McBuckets, and Bam Adebayo in Miami. That should be a fun game there. After this game, we got the Warriors and the Lakers potential playoff preview. The Warriors trying to make the playoffs for the first time since 2019 when they went to the NBA Finals. The Lakers trying to win the championship for the first time since the bubble ring in 2020 after last year's disaster against the Suns, in which Phoenix rose and shined in a 6-game series win after being down 2-1. If the Nets and the Bucks were to play each other fully healthy, I think it will be a long series. He's Nora dancing, playing 1-on-1. He's in a straitjacket. He's Robinson to Thanasis, Antetokounmpo hopping. Kotaskis can't score. Thanasis falling on his caboose, but the game's over. So it stayed for the Milwaukee Bucks. 52.5 remaining of the fourth quarter. The Brooklyn Nets will go 1-8 in season openers in their franchise history. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they've just been rolling to this point. If you want to count this win, they've won 5 straight games, dating back to the finals when they won 4 straight after losing games 1 and 2 in the Valley of the Sun. Here's the war, showing his hustle, this muscle. And right now, 127-104, Milwaukee. A three-pointer. Thomas breaks the 3-ball. Rebound by Thanasis. On a night when the Bucks won the gold ball, won the Larry O'Brien trophy for the first time since 1971, the fans get a treat at the Deer District. The Brooklyn Nets feared the Deer tonight. The James Harden didn't have an impact. Durant did drop 32, but it's not been all that impactful to me. And other than Patty Mills, the Nets bench stunk. 1 point off the bench other than Patty Mills when he had 21. So the defending champions protecting home court. The Deer came out at night and they knock off the Nets. 127. 104.
Wow.
The Bucks mollywop the Nets and they take the season opener at home in a beatdown.
In the super beatdown, if you ask me. Oh, wow. Wow. It was competitive until that fourth quarter. The champions show why they're the champions. They took over the team.
Big time facts. I mean, Milwaukee, the ball movement was just fantastic. And Milwaukee, man. No, I said 1 point off the bench other than Patty Mills, Robert Parker. Because Patty Mills had 21 himself. LaMarcus Aldridge, he had 1 more point than all of us combined. Think about that.
Wow.
How's that possible? I mean, I know it's only 1 game. Let's not overreact, people. But I will say this. If the Brooklyn Nets do not work on their rebounding and their defense, they're going to be in trouble. Because you have teams like the Heat. The team just got smacked by the Bucks going after you. So Brooklyn just needs to just make some changes. For the Bucks, A++ game. The ball movement, the cutting, the spacing, the rebounding. Man, thank you, Robert, man. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, man. Thank you. Well, it wasn't an easy trip to Wisconsin for the Nets, I should say. But for the Bucks, I did predict the Bucks to win this game, but I didn't think in a blowout. I thought it'd be much more competitive than this. But I did predict the Bucks to protect home court because I just felt that at home with the rings, that they're gonna play loose. They're gonna play with spirit, and that's what they did throughout the whole game. For the Nets, I just said like a million times, they were in over the heads this whole game.
Yeah. I thought Brooklyn was gonna actually win this by 10, but I didn't think Milwaukee. I didn't see Milwaukee coming out. Wow. The ring is the pieces around them just fits perfect for that team. Wow, they're gonna be a problem, G Money.
Oh, they're gonna be a problem, man.
Yeah.
If you're LeBron, if you're Chris Paul, if you're KD, if they won a championship, you gotta go through the Deer at Milwaukee. And if you're if you're CP3, I know we're talking about the Nets and the Bucks, but if you're Chris Paul, you're pretty upset right now because here's the thing: this could have been you, man. This could have been you, but the Nets depth, man, it's not great, man. The Nets depth off the bench, other than Patty Mills, it's not great. I mean, Paul Millsap, he's getting old. LaMarcus Aldridge is old. At this point, man, they gotta get healthy. They gotta get Kyrie back. KD needs more assistance. Durant needs to be more assertive to start games rather than later in games. James Harden needs to be more assertive. And if Brooklyn wants to go far in the playoffs and win the championship, Steve Nash has to make adjustments, man. Steve Nash has to make adjustments. If they don't make adjustments, man, it's going to be a long season from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So let's get our final thoughts. So we'll let you watch that Lakers and
Oh, that'll be a fun game. I'm going to watch the Warriors-Lakers game. You?
Yeah, no, I got to go to bed soon.
Nice. Oh, you have work tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Yes, I got early morning start, like always on my grind there. But wow, so for game one in the books, fun game. Good. You know, so the champions up and down. We shall see there. And Robert Parsons, the Knicks bench versus the Knicks bench.
As of right now, I'm going to say the Knicks bench. As of right now, Knicks bench by far. More athleticism. Look, the Nets bench, the only thing the Knicks the Knicks bench is better. The Knicks bench is better because
it's way better.
Knicks bench is better. It's better. If the Knicks were to play the Nets, I would think the Nets will beat the Knicks in a 7-game series. But I will say this. If James Harden, I know it's one game, I'm not gonna overreact, but I'm just saying, if Harden plays like this later in the season, which I think will be better, and KD chooses when to take over the game, they're gonna be in trouble. So that's what I'm saying. For the Bucks have a deep bench. They have shooters, cutters. The Bucks, man, they have rim protectors. I still think they're gonna need Jrue Holiday because of his defense and he can hit threes and create his own shot. But for this night, the defending champions came out with gusto and intensity.
Yeah, I agree with that. They can, they just say I'm the defending champions, and I'm going to show you why we're the defending champions.
They did this to them.
Yeah, they really did. They punched them in the mouth, and Brooklyn, although they tried it, they attempted to come back in the second half. You know, before halftime, a little bit, they cut it down to single digits, but it was just they imposed their will. Milwaukee just imposed their will there. So we'll get that going. We'll let you get going. So the Warriors and Lakers game is coming up next. I wish we could do the stream for. Cause I won't be able to tell you. I won't be able to turn it off if once the game is over. We shall see. Keep it. Hit that notification. I'll see if I set up a stream.
Hit that like. Press that like up high. Come on, help my man. BX Jedi. He's awesome. He's cool. Knows the game, man. Come on. Give us some love, man. Please.
That's right. Because G Money will be part of the watch along program whenever he can, whenever he's available. He'll come along and do the watch along and call the play by plays. He does some phenomenal work tonight, my friend. Phenomenal work. I would love to let you loose here I would love to let you loose for the Lakers Warriors game, but stay tuned. I'll let you know in 5 minutes if we're able to do that. Because I gotta have someone turn off the stream after I go to sleep because it's gonna be done by 1:00. So hit that notification.
Come at 1:00.
Well, I don't know. I'm just assuming the game finished at 1:00 by the time it's over.
How about this? Maybe since you have to work in the morning, maybe in the future, around maybe when you're not working the next day, maybe we can do a game together.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely do it. We'll do that. We'll close this program up. Don't leave after the intro after I come off the air. Stick around for a second. But from me, Bronx Sports Jedi Network, saying thank you guys. G Money says thank you. We'll see you next time. And tomorrow is Go New York, Go New York. We can't wait. We'll be pumped. And guys, you have a beautiful night. We'll definitely see you. I'm gonna run the intro, and we'll see you next time.
See you later. See you soon, man.
I didn't get it there, so there it is.